It's a new day, but the game never changes. We've saved the world, but can we graduate from DUEL High School? Join us as ShibuyaZane. One chance at life. Your parents named you Mathematica. You're so fucked, dude. Shorah.
Ooh, there's so many white people. Ooh.
Swear to fucking God. Calamity Carl.
This hand of mine glows with an awesome power! Its burning grip tells me to defeat you! Take this, my love, my anger, and all of my sorrow! Slash draw!
And KZ Excellent.
Watch this! I'll defeat you with my hot Latin blood.
Oh, they.
Use the power of the Millennium microphone to duel their way to the top of Generation Next.
I didn't warn you, mine was pretty low.
Ooh, white moment.
Yeah, that was...
Man, what a way to start on this screen, huh?
That was, yeah. Look, I felt like it was important for the people who missed the context.
Yeah,
For
you
the
may
sake
remember
of
in
entertainment.
episode 18 of our podcast here, we spent 5 minutes making fun of Bio not knowing about elemental hero Wildheart. Happy to report none of that information was retained.
Yeah, so, good friend, our own personal elemental hero that we summon sometimes, Bridget, was in the Discord, and after I posted what episodes we needed to watch this week, she just posted, "Hey, Bio, who is this?" No, looking it up, and that image. And as you can see, Bio, literally says, "Bro, I haven't watched the episodes yet." And she goes, "Wait, Bio, you recognize this dude, right?" Now, this sits in the Discord for a couple days because I tend not to check it throughout the week unless there's, like, an important ping or I gotta pay people.
Yep.
And then I need you all to know the follow-up to this. Bio, I'm so sorry. I got yesterday night, 9 o'clock, Elemental Hero Wildheart. I knew it. You can't attack me right when No, I don't know that I should read the rest. Fuck.
I got it. Don't worry. This won't be put on you. It'll be put on me.
Okay.
All right. So what happened was on the 17th, it initially happens. The night before we record, 2 days later, I'm like, I gotta check the episodes just in case. I see it. I post about it publicly to burn his ass a little bit. Finally, he replies, "Oh, little hero Wildheart, I knew it. You can't attack me right when I sit down to take a shit, crying emoji. Sat here for like 20 minutes trying to find this stupid card on the wiki by scrolling through every card that appears in the anime because you Google, quote, Warrior Jungle Caveman card Yu-Gi-Oh! And get a million results. Now my legs are asleep."
Now, the part of that actually kills me is that instead of looking up Jaden's deck, he looked up Warrior Jungle Caveman card Yu-Gi-Oh!, which makes me question if he knew that this was a card used by the protagonist. Oh, Bio.
As one of Bridget's replies said, it has appeared in the anime 23 times so far.
Oh, God.
We talked about it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was literally in the last batch.
So, to Bio's small amount of credit here, I decided to look up those exact terms just to see what would happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting a lot of results for some game called Caveman Warriors, but the funniest fucking thing that's killing me right now, before fucking Wildheart ever shows up, I'm seeing the Ancient Warriors, fucking Valkyrion,
Okay.
Gearfried, and if I scroll down far enough, I eventually just see Malefic Paradox Dragon.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
All these things appear long before Wildheart ever does. I'm still scrolling. I don't see him.
Yeah, very crucial here. Bio could not make it due to scheduling conflicts. They were not fired for not knowing who Elemental Hero Wildheart was.
Yeah, it's...
But if they don't know a second
that's
time,
funny.
we might be in talks.
Yeah, Bio is fine. some other things came up, and you know, it's all good. Sometimes it happens. It do be like
Disciplinary
that.
action is being considered, however.
Sometimes you forget that you scheduled a family thing when you have a recording because you think that you planned it right, and then you're like, oh, fuck.
Even though the scheduling
It has
channel
happened
is
before.
up and has been up since January. For sure. Okay.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna blame them. It happens, you
Look,
know?
there-
Sometimes you're just a silly little guy.
There's no ill will.
True. Carl would never.
I also
I
make
would never.
mistakes at looking at numbers when sleep deprived. You're good. You're fine.
Yeah, it happens. I'm excited for potential changes you'll do to the card questionnaire show.
Yeah, I
Maybe asking if this appeared in the anime every single time forever.
I feel like Card Questionnaire could have a very fun bonus episode of just like rapid fire. Here's 30 cards. True or false? Did this appear in the anime in an episode that you have watched?
There's a non-zero chance that he gets a 0.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, for a moment there, I thought you were implying that you just get rid of bio on the card questionnaire, and I was like, oh, who would we replace bio with? Well, we want to keep, you know, the b sound with bio's card questionnaire, right? Let's just get Bridget to do it.
No, Bridget knows too much about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Bridget is way too knowledgeable. I feel like if anything, Bridget could be a good like sub-host or co-host. Because she has an energy that I feel would be really strong in Card Questionnaire, and that energy is, holy shit, you didn't fucking know that?
Oh, you need to fucking use the emergency signal to bring Bridget in for an episode of Card Questionnaire, just for reaction's sake.
Oh, it could be funny. It could be very funny.
I had to break it to them, the bio learning what Wildheart was.
Yeah.
Naturally, they didn't check, and all they replied to me with is, "I'm gonna have a heart attack."
Yeah, that's an appropriate reaction, I think.
Oh my god.
So gamers, how we doing this week, huh? Notwithstanding the shit we spent 30 minutes on a tangent talking about before we started recording.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm one card away from having a complete super heavy samurai deck.
Yo.
Are you gonna
That's
go to
crazy.
any locals and play it, or are you just gonna
I'm
have
thinking
it?
about it, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
This is
it-
more than I expected from you. That's awesome.
Yeah, don't worry, it only costs almost $200, but it's alright. We're fine. It's okay. Everything's fine.
You got a physical TCG deck. Of course, it costs you at least
I
$100.
definitely, didn't spend a combined total of $115 on 2 cards.
Gee.
That's how
I'm
you
glad that
get
you're
it?
going to potentially be using it somewhere. Otherwise, I'd have to hit you.
Yeah, very, very, very glad that credit cards exist.
Now, here's the thing.
Fair.
With those cards, did you spend 115 because they're low print staples, or did you spend 115 because you wanted the nicest rarity?
No, because one of them is Baron de Fleur, which has 2 printings at high rarities, and the other one is Axel Synchro Dragon, which only has 1 printing currently and has fucking, like, a very high rarity.
Okay,
Fair.
understandable.
I'm-
If you spent that on like a collector's rare Ash, I would have
No,
hit you.
no, I was like, what are the cheapest versions of all of these?
Valid.
And their mint condition? That's great.
Is the Axel Synchro one the Stardust with the
Yeah.
pink on it? Ah, okay. I pulled that in Master Duel recently, so I was making sure.
Nice.
Apparently, just crazy good.
Not gonna lie, Carl.
Yep.
Fucking, I like a few weeks ago, I got a couple of fucking things of Maze of Memories for the sake of a joke. Also because the game shop was selling it at a discount because they don't have a Yu-Gi-Oh fucking community anymore at this game shop I go to.
Mhm.
I was really hoping to get that collector's rare Baron de Fleur. Cause that would have been a good card, and that would have been very expensive.
Yeah.
But, walking away with 2 collector's rare Solemn Judgment ain't bad.
I still can't believe you pulled 2 of the same collector's rare
I
in the
can't believe
same
both
box.
boxes had the same! I just need a third one, then I can have a full set, and I could take that to a locals and completely, make somebody seethe.
You could do that. You could ruin someone's life.
Actually, wait, is there a ghost rare Solemn Judgment? I might
Jesus
just go get that
Christ.
instead. Just 2 collector's rare and a ghost rare to really fucking...
That's
it's
like
the ghost of your dad saying no.
It's like when I see someone with a Shatterfoil skill drain on Master Duel, and I'm like, bro, like, I know you can't control the rarity at which you get a card when you craft it, because I have a Shatterfoil Max C, and I think that's the funniest thing ever, but fucking hell.
Yeah, it just happens sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes the
Like
game just goes...
I saw a replay that had 2 Royal Rare tier cards.
Oh, shit.
That's funny.
That's kind of funny. I'm just thinking about that time the game gave me Shatterfoil Santa Claus that I can't deconstruct for points. It's fucked up.
So, interesting news. I decided to look it up. There is a ghost rare Solemn Judgment, and it's in fact a ghost gold rare.
And how much is that card, Shorah?
It's only $28.
You're never going to play at locals, you realize.
No, I'm not. But it would be funny.
It would, if you ever did, yeah.
Listen, for high rarity fucking versions of cards that are like weird rarities and shit like that, 30 is like my maximum for what I'm willing to spend, basically. Unless there's some weird other reason, like my Ghost Rare Rainbow Dragon, that has an emotional reason.
That's fair. Yeah.
So anyway, but speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, so,
y'all like the Mathematica, dude? And
we sure watched some episodes this week.
Yeah, they were pretty good episodes.
Yep, I thoroughly enjoyed this set. Might be one of my favorite sets so far.
Yeah, like, actually.
There's some good episodes in here.
Last week was, like, one of the highest peaks we've hit so far in GX, I think. And then this episode, it's
a bunch of characters from season 1. What could you fucking hate? They were great characters.
No. They're not my problem. Now, for reference, this week I was only able to watch dub because A, Zelda's taken over my life, and B, I spent 8 hours straight editing, and then I have to spend at least another 8 editing more this weekend. So I got 4 hours of sleep, and I'm dying. And that first episode in dub, mostly fine. Mostly. Mathematica doing his math shit and it very clearly being Sean Schemmel is fine. His name is Mathematica, so he's just a cuck, but it's fine. No, Sean Schemmel is doing like 2 extra character voices an episode now. They're putting that man to work. He's just random school kids.
Yeah, constantly. Well, I hope you enjoyed your session of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX The Abridged series.
Yeah, and I'm gonna skip ahead to a certain point because episode 90. There is a scene where, you know, Damon, you remember Damon, right? Damon from season 1?
Damon Wayne?
Tarzan. Not Tarzan.
Tarzan got. This was great because both of these characters were in an episode I could not be on.
Oh, that's so funny.
So I get the run back on these characters.
That's incredible. Yeah. Holy shit. Little Bolowski, for reference, love him. Hilarious. Love the dub name for him. I think he's fantastic. He brings an energy to this show that I wish I could have in life, but I'm too busy for. And,
what, none?
Yes. And he's fine. He's not my problem. My problem is when Damon is dueling Mathematica. Mathematica, first off, uses Gravity Bind, so you know he's a fucking awful degenerate. And when this guy bets his entire game on drawing a single card, the guy just goes, you're betting it all on the fact that you might draw a card? And then Damon just goes, might? There no might. He makes one comparison, and that's fine, and I'm just like, whatever, that's a dubism. And then keep in mind, this is Tristan's voice actor. Very clearly Tristan's voice actor saying this.
Oh.
Me no might poop in woods. I wanted to kill. I was ready to murder.
He also might want to poop in woods, honestly.
They need to apologize to this show.
My notes said, and I quote, "Oh my god, I'm going to die," right after he said this.
scanning the episode again to be like, what did they say in this?
Yeah.
He's like, you're betting it all on one card? Yes.
That's
okay,
the sub.
so I'm guessing the line that they had in the sub was, instead of poop in fucking woods, is there's one thing that calculations cannot predict. That is the draw. If the draw, in the draw itself, only faith in it will make it happen. And so they're like, poop! Poopy!
Funny poopy. Funny poo poo.
I'm gonna get fucking dizzy. No wonder you thought this shit sucked ass.
Funny poopy doo doo.
The thing that kills me is the fact that this motherfucker speaks in a Tarzan voice even though he grew up in normal society.
All right. Listen. Okay, but hear me out here.
No,
Mathematica, listen to me. Mathematica though.
You
Mathematica
just said
though.
poop and laughed at yourself. I'm not doing that. I'm not paying attention to anything you have to say.
Hold on, listen. This is
Stop.
important. Listen, this is important. All right, you ready for this? Mathematica though. Back of his coat, the 6 and the 9 are right next to each other. They knew.
Hey, it says 6, 7, 9. You want to know why?
Because 7, 8, 9.
Your life has been spared today. You answered correctly. Also, I'm pretty sure the 8's like at the bottom, but they never show that, so I don't give a fuck.
My second note is just stop showing me whited.com Bastion.
Oh my god.
Bastion when he finally drinks bleach.
Yeah, I really didn't need that.
I
also hate the math dude's suit.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's just like,
it's entirely because it reminds me of if you were old enough, you used to get ads on TV of a guy who tried to trick you into getting government money. Yeah. And he looked like this guy.
Oh my god.
So whenever I see a suit like that, I relate it to this guy.
Oh, do you have a photo? Okay.
I put it in the general section for you.
I do see it. That is going on the layout so that people can understand. Knock off Riddler over here trying to get my money.
He's like, dude, you can get so much money for free for the government. You just follow my steps.
I know this man snorted cocaine before he did this ad. I can feel it.
Dude, yes.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's trying to get more if he can get this grift to work out.
No, that's what he spends the money he scammed you out of on. He spends it on coke.
Cocaine.
Give me the cocaine.
I liked this section as someone who watched in the subtitles because of the fact that I thought Tarzan was gonna lose.
I did too.
It would have been funny.
I thought they were covering this to be like, well, here's some new pro players. You got to show them like doing something. They're not going to lose unless a character of relevance is fighting them. Also, I liked how they're continuing to show more of the tournament that isn't just the main characters doing it.
Yeah, thank fuck.
Yeah.
Because they're
give a little bit of range to this show a bit.
They're literally addressing with Shepard in his office going, we have a problem, men. The only people winning are like the main fucking characters, and that's an issue because the rest of the school looks like shit, dude. We need to fix this.
Our average is looking bad.
And then Crowler's options are Mino might poop in woods, man, and Little Belowski.
Do you have any idea how scared I was they were going to get the monkey to come back?
Oh my, no, that would have been awesome.
Crowler's like, hey, those dudes were right. Get the robot shit on them again.
Get the monkey.
Holy shit.
Everyone loves monkeys.
We're enrolling the monkey.
Oh my god.
So like, did I just miss something, or fucking Mathematica? Did his deck have just nothing at all to do with the fucking math gimmick that he's fucking
No, he
wearing?
talks about calculations.
This man could have used mathematician, but did not, and that makes me mad.
No, because that's Bastion's card.
Make him
already used it.
Okay, but like, hey, the calculator is another card.
For a second,
give him that.
For a second, I thought that he was going to use fucking math mechs, and I was like, wait, fucking really?
You know what he did use? I think it was called illegal summon. That shit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's illegal.
It's illegal, you know.
You see, Gravity Bind lists a number.
Now, What's killing
Level
me here?
4.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. What's killing me here is I'm looking at this. You know, ninja with a scroll on a toad. And I'm looking at that code, and I'm like, wait, that code reminds me of the Sage Mode code from Naruto. If this predates that, I'm gonna shit myself. I don't actually know the dates on that, but now that thought is in my brain.
Good.
Kishimoto
And it
looking
will
at
stay
this
there.
specific episode of the anime like, oh, that's good.
Kishimoto watching GX like, what if I stole that?
Maybe they
Wait,
were
that's
cooking
illegal?
something here.
Hey, this is hitting. All right.
You know what else is hitting? Love winning. Now this is a screenshot from...
Oh man, it took me a second.
This is a screenshot from Belowski's first appearance. I don't know how many episodes ago. However, this edit was so important. I needed to make it happen, and I couldn't be bothered to find a fucking shot of him playing a card from this set, because I had this idea literally 20 minutes before we went live.
It's still fine. Look at that. That's funny as hell.
Love this dude,
Love
the melatonin
wins.
duelist.
It's fantastic.
I love how the running bit that I have found for GX is apparently going to be love wins. I can't wait to fucking see what 5Ds has in store for us.
Now, here's the thing. I feel like love winning. I feel like Belowski's last appearance is this. We need to find other people who, represent love. In its purest form.
Well, Shibuya,
Jomi?
don't you remember last episode? I gave us a new love wins.
Yeah, we rushed that one out. We're like, get it here now.
Did. I had blocked that from my memory for safety, and I went back and I looked at it.
Why do you sound like you hate it so much? It was great. It's a good edit. We put a lot of work into it.
Don't worry, Shibuya. I can just remind you right now.
No. I am not looking. Look, I looked in the folder.
Oh yeah, he's
it's
standing
still
out
there.
the 4 phone books.
So Belowski's duel.
Also, that's an important image. You could apply that to one of the episodes.
No, I can't, because they're hate fucking in that episode. Love loses in that episode.
It's okay. Just redraw some angry eyebrows to that same edit, Shorah, and then you got it.
Yeah.
I'll just redraw the angry eyebrows and I'll put Pegasus in the background.
Pegasus just giggling in the back.
Can you
that
make
would be
him
fun.
badly animate scrolling up the way he does later?
Yeah. Turn it into a GIF.
Fuck,
Holy
if only
shit.
I could.
Oh man.
So
So
I'm gonna have to cut this out now. Oh shit.
Belowski's duel. He's dueling an Elvis impersonator. This is the best impression they've gotten anyone from 4Kids to do. It's very funny. It's stupid, but it's stupid in a way that I don't mind. And his 3 goblin attack forces that he has on the field all have leis and ukuleles, and I think that's awesome, dude.
So question here.
Yeah.
This Elvis impersonator.
Yeah.
So they decided to remove everything in the script that said that he was a Spanish duelist.
Oh
to just make him an Elvis impersonator. Because my intro quote of "I'll defeat them with my hot Latin blood" is just a line he says.
It's so funny.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I completely forgot that he was just Elvis in the dub.
This is racist!
I watched both this week, and I fucking completely just blocked out a lot of the dub.
What do you mean? That
I
you
feel
can
like
have...
I feel like I was dropped into acid when you just. I was like, "Elvis, what?
Oh,
What are you
no.
talking about?"
Yes, man.
His
Oh, my
entire
God.
bit is that's Yu-Gi-Oh's version of a Mexican.
So we can't have Italians, we can't have the Spanish, but we can make fun of the Germans constantly. That's fucked up for kids. We can
We're
do
gonna
bad
kill
German
you.
accents constantly.
I'm gonna beat you with rocks, 4
Holy
kids.
shit! Oh my god.
Oh my fucking.
And we can keep the French, is what kills me. We can keep the French, but the Spanish are too much.
They're like, no, they're not real people. Thanks, 4 kids.
Thanks, 4 kids. Bastards.
Immediately after this harassment against Spanish people is everyone's least favorite thing, harassment against women.
Let's go.
If there's one way to get Asuka interested in an episode, it's misogyny.
Now, Carl,
Yeah.
I have an important
I
question.
hate that you went to me first. But yeah, what's up?
I literally point you out in my notes as well. Don't worry about it. So, do you hate or respect this man for his ideals and his...
I hate this man a lot.
Really? I thought the sexism would be enough.
Listen, it's just a fucking bit. I'm not actually sexist.
Look, it's fictional sexism. I thought you would still be on board.
Oh, I mean, listen, just because he's a little based, you know.
Fucking Christ. Oh, I also would like to give a special shout out to 4Kids for taking this man's wine glass and just painting the wine in it orange. And then not changing the color of his tokens at all. That was too much work, clearly.
That fucking rules.
That's awesome.
So I'm very scared here, given what the last duel was in terms of localizing this anime. Is he still a wine duelist?
No, it's probably orange
Sort of?
juice.
No, he doesn't specify any kind of drinks.
Are you telling me, does he talk about drinks?
Not particularly.
No, he just talks about Bacchus.
He holds a wine glass once. He talks about Bacchus, and he just hates women.
Yes, because I was watching through this, and there's stuff like when the two girls aren't doing well, he's like, bad wine basically just turns into shitty vinegar or something.
Yeah.
And then he says a line that I knew would not be in the dub, in which he talked about drinking Asuka.
You know,
dude, I was like, please don't say you're gonna drink this minor. Please don't fucking say that.
You know what I think it is, and I think this might be one of the best localization changes they made. Instead of his monologues about drinking, I think what they did was replace it as soon as Alexis comes in, with her constantly getting his name wrong and him going, "It's Maître D, say it correctly." And I'm very glad that she gets to just shit on him 6 times because of this.
I think it's very funny that they just like, we can't call him a sommelier because that's wine.
Even though no child would understand what sommelier is.
Yeah.
Minor funny fucking thing. I mentioned this to you earlier, Shibuya, but now I can tell the other two. So, he was sexist in the dub, right?
Yeah.
Would you believe he's worse in the sub?
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, it's
he
amazing.
outright looks at these two fucking bitches and goes, it says something along the lines of like, I suppose your dueling skills are on par for women looking to get husbands.
Yeah. Yes, that is like the line that they then cut to fucking Asuka getting pissed, where it's like, the only reason a woman's going to duel here is that she can be attractive for a man.
In fairness, in the dub, he does have a line where he looks at these two and he goes, I suppose dueling me is a man's job, eh?
Ugh.
So, still pretty bad.
By the way, just completely off topic for a quick second, you can indeed get steering sticks from the fucking capsule thing in Terrytown, 100%. Just
Carl,
letting you all
stop
know
playing
that.
Zelda.
This
Carl,
is a
stop
PSA.
playing Zelda.
This
Carl,
is
stop
a
playing
PSA.
Zelda.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Just letting you all know you can get fans of steering sticks from there. Just letting you all know it's a PSA. All right, back to Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Carl, if I can't do it, you can't do it. Stop that.
Napoleon, listen, I really love that they brought back fucking little shithead boy with the Moki Mokis because I
thought you were going to be talking about Zelda again.
No, fucking Napoleon wearing that fucking suit was going to knock me out. It was the funniest thing
That dude is an orb.
It really is. It sucks so much.
Life or death for Blueberry Boy.
It's so fucking bad. It's like Willy Wonka should be walking up with his Oompa Loompas to cart him off to be squeezed for his juices after he fucking became a blueberry.
I'm about to kick you from this episode if you don't shut the fuck up. God. They also, I know that the sub preview from last week showed off that like they, by the way, rescue cats in this episode, so Shorah of course had to cook something up. I know that in the preview for last week they showed Rescue Cat getting slightly drunk off of an attack from, I think, the Crimson Token. And it's funny because in the dub...
You mean the wine token?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God!
So, instead of showing Rescue Cat being a little drunk, because bear in mind that one of Alexis's monsters gets drunk afterwards off of, like, the fucking lion thing.
Like Cyber Tutu, yeah.
Rescue Cat just explodes on contact with this crimson liquid. It is insane.
Yeah.
Much like a real cat.
I respect that because do not get an animal drunk.
Yeah, for real.
Cocaine Bear ain't real. The bear took it and died instantly.
Yeah. Yeah. There's also a really funny error in the dub where Alexis is playing one of her monsters. She uses, I think it's that one equip spell, to raise its attack. And then instead of using the normal attack counter they have, they use the life point counter for no reason.
What?
To show that the monster's attack has gone up, they use the life point, like, static image counter, and then have the bar go up. It is one of the funniest errors I think I've seen. They didn't care at all on this one. It's great.
Man, that shit, they're like, we got to get these things to Cartoon Network. This was airing daily instead of weekly. It's coming in hot, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, God.
They're like, it needs to be ready by 4:30 p.m. Eastern.
Fucking hell. Also, big fan of Chaz's voice actor, very clearly either getting sick or just having throat issues in general. Because, man, he sounds wrong for this entire set. There's like no growl in there the way there usually is. It's just like really muted.
He's like, I can't do it this time, guys.
Yeah.
I cannot get Chaz today.
I can't Chaz it up no more, boys. I gotta fucking take it easy on this set.
All right. We're not on the episode for this, but here we go for future.
I will be adding this in as soon as we hit the episode for it.
Thank you. Nice. There we go.
Let's see. Let's go.
Shorah, this is incredible. Holy shit.
A meeting of the minds creates the most beautiful things.
Yeah, I knew we were gonna have some bangers live, but holy shit. The people at home are not ready.
Oh shit, I just realized they're technically on the wrong side for where they were in the duel, but it's fine.
No, it's fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
Don't you worry about it. Nobody's gonna Cinema Sins and edit of that.
If anybody Cinema Sins this in the comments, I want you to know that you need to go outside. You need to go touch grass.
We can't focus on that. We have to focus on what the dub fucked up instead.
Yeah.
No, I think doing a Cinema Sins of a Dumbass podcast is the funniest shit ever, actually.
You know what? If anyone's done Cinema Sins Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub, I feel like it'd be insufferable, but it might be funny. Depending on what they specifically point out, it could be incredibly funny.
Honestly, no, I feel like a real clerical thing. In this episode, they decided that that Mexicans aren't real. Ding would really get me. I think the person needs to make is me.
Latin people do not exist in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe. Ding!
No, the funniest part is that it would be an immediate one, too, of, apparently in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe, Spanish people are not real. Ding! And then hard cut to sexism. Now, ding!
Actually, no.
They were fine.
No,
They were fine with keeping the misogyny, though, which was a very important part.
They were pretty based for this episode. Dang.
Technically, you could make it worse if you just went, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX universe, all Latin people talk like Elvis. Ding.
That would be the worst thing, actually. Holy shit.
Holy moly.
Are we good? Are we good to move on?
Yeah.
Asuka did a really sick play in this episode.
Oh, you know what? Yes.
Fair.
She ends up doing, she's like, I need to show them the honor of the Obelisk Blues, so I can't play my my white cards that I got from Sayo. So it becomes this thing of, I could win in this way, but I could, in fact, hand loop Pot of Greed twice and just, like, recycle it.
Fantastic.
And get every major monster she's ever used out to just completely decimate this dude.
It was really fucking good. I was like, holy shit. I liked this play a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That might be my play of the week.
I respect it.
All right.
I enjoy the fact that the theme of this set is no, stop being fucked up and evil, because that means we're coming to an end of the white arc.
Yes.
And the closer we get to the end...
We're getting close to not hearing 99% bowl.
I mean, every week we get closer, but it feels like that the distance is just unreachable.
Let me just say, this reminds me of when I was watching One Piece. And hear me out here. They don't get to the third opening of One Piece until Skypiea happens. The second opening happens. I think when they get to the Grand Line, if not a little before then, there's like 100-something episodes of Believe in fucking
Jesus.
Wonderland. The worst, objectively the worst opening that One Piece has. And
Alright,
you have to sit through
I've
that.
listened to those openings. You're fucking right. How
Yeah,
is We Are not the one they stick with for 8 million
No,
episodes?
they just do We Are 17 times.
No, they only do it like
I will take
3
that over
times, I
that what
think.
that song Carl's talking about. That one sucks ass.
Yeah,
No.
I think they only did We Are like 3 times. It's the original, the One Piece, the Straw Hats version where they all sing it, and then the version where TVXQ did it before they did their own opening. I know a lot.
Anyway, 99% Bull has been going on for 70
needs to
episodes.
go.
So it's starting to wear on me just slightly, and I still
Yeah.
think it's funny the next opening is done by the same band anyway.
I mean, at least the next opening is anything different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's really, really funny. It's like, we found it. Another song on the CD.
Oh, thank God.
Were they
Oh, wait,
released
we're allowed
on the
to have-
same disc?
We're allowed to have
Holy
more than
shit.
one song as the opening? Yeah, we had another song before this one. What?
Someone on the team really hated ska, so it got begrudgingly approved, and as soon as they were allowed to change it, they went, "You made me listen to ska for 30 episodes. Hell, hell, hell."
I would gladly listen to ska for 30 episodes.
I would too. I would listen to ska for 70.
I don't have a problem really with one opening throughout the whole thing. I just don't like one opening for 60% of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially considering that if this is going 99% being the exception, if the OPs are mostly by season, that means I only get like 4 Milmic sessions of Precious Time Glory Days, and that's a fucking crime against me personally.
Yeah, it really is fucked up. They're like, this second opening will be for season 2 and half of season 1. If they had not done that, we would have been fine.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's also fucked up because the first version of 99% was cool because it had the sacred beasts and they clearly put budget into that shit. And then within 20 episodes of starting it, they had to get rid of all the really good animation for stock images panning across the screen.
yeah,
And a bunch of reused fucking animation cycles.
Yes.
yeah. It really is like the dub openings where they try to make their AMV and the best they've got is like a couple of shots or
Yeah.
Sometimes they Photoshop stuff later, where it just kind of looks bad. The only thing I think they've changed in this opening is just the part where Crowler's no longer the leader of the
Yeah,
academy.
where he's just like crying.
In the past, like,
Yeah,
40
yeah.
episodes, I believe that is the only major change, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's
It's a choice.
bad, but well, good job. You made it through an episode.
Thank you. No. Uh-huh.
Yeah. What's up?
Episode 91.
You can do episode 91.
Don't fear the Reaper.
The Grim Reaper's one-turn kill.
This is where you can tell they're struggling on the budget. Studio Gallop, I have massive respect.
Yeah.
But people start going off model. There's like 2 frames of animation in places, and I felt like I was having a stroke. Now,
This episode feels like it goes by weirdly quickly for some reason.
yeah, actually. Which, I appreciate fast pacing over slow pacing any day, frankly.
I would put this on like the upper end of one-off episodes in terms of like from a writing perspective, in terms of like the duel, what they're going for, that kind of thing. The animation wasn't great. However, I was stoned, so that didn't register as much.
I thought being stoned might have made it worse. I thought it was gonna be like, I'm dying, they're moving at 3 frames a second, and I feel like I'm turning into a corpse.
Oh no, I need you to understand. I'll take like 250 milligrams.
Okay,
Oh.
fair,
So
yeah.
I am so hit that I'm like, dude, all of my energy is going into reading that bottom part of the screen.
Fair. Fair.
I cannot focus on, oh man, that moved bad. There's one shot where his ace monster, they cut to his eye that kind of looks pretty decent. That's the only thing that registered in terms of like animation.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that intro where that dude is being killed.
Yeah. So,
He has like a flowing coat or whatever, and he's like, "Oh fuck! Oh no!
He
What
does.
the fuck is this?"
in the dub, say hi to Sean Shyamalan again. He died. That's
Come
him.
on!
I told you they
Jesus.
got this man working overtime now.
As what? The Reaper or the victim?
The victim.
Oh, okay, good. I was very scared. It's just like the focal character every time is Goku.
The Reaper just goes, "Hey, it's me, the Reaper."
Now,
Hey,
the English
buddy.
voice for the Reaper is Scotty Ray, apparently.
We
I
we
wish
could
it was
get
Steve
Pegasus
Buscemi.
back in the next episode. Can we just get Sean Schimmel to give it a try?
So, I need to know
So I'm going
because
Uh-huh.
real quick.
this episode in particular, I feel like is going to have the worst censorship of the bunch. So in the dub, he makes a deal with this Reaper where he'll win him duels if he sells his soul.
Mhm.
Is that different?
That is correct. He says very early in the episode, it's like, I will give you my soul so long as you let me win this tournament so the world knows that my deck is the greatest deck ever made.
The tournament, okay. Because in the dub, he just says, like, I can win this duel, but I have to give up my soul. And I'm like, buddy, you won a
the
duel
deal is
already. You should be
entirely
dead.
this tournament.
Fair.
Like, his soul will exit as soon as he is crowned champion of Gen X.
Okay.
Shibuya,
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm about to hurt you.
What if I hurt you?
What
I'm
the
putting
fuck?
on the bulletproof vest.
So, the Grim Reaper is credited as Scotty Ray,
Yeah.
and I looked him up.
Uh-huh.
He plays, to name a few characters, Shredder,
Okay.
Mhm.
Zane Truesdale,
That's funny.
Great.
Anubis from the Pyramid of Light,
Holy.
Nice.
Yeah?
and the fucking narrator for Fighting Foodons.
That's
Let's
not a
go.
bullet for me
Dude,
because
it's
I've
the
never
4K
watched an
special.
episode.
I forgot
It's
for
so
a moment. I
fucking-
forgot they did the 2003 TMNT, and I'm like, of course.
Yeah.
That is the guy you get for evil or fucked up guy.
Now, the Reaper performance wasn't bad. It was a little boring, but that's fine. And when he's playing Zane, he's going way too hard for a 4Kids production. So I don't care.
Yeah.
He's just trying to earn a paycheck, so I'm good with it.
Mm-hmm.
First off, all of these dueling academies, having fucked up and evil cards and locking them away somewhere on campus instead of sending them to remote locations, fucking insane. I know Yu-Gi-Oh's
I
insane,
think it's
but
great
this
that
is...
it's not just
Little
Duel
crazy.
Academy, but North Academy as well.
Yeah.
And then,
Listen, North
I don't know
Academy
if they
has
said
their
it in the
fucking
dub,
campus
by
in
the
the
way.
Arctic.
hmm
Of
Oh,
course
yeah,
they're
I
gonna
get-
be this fucking insane.
Yeah, I guess if they're in the Arctic, yeah.
Fair.
Something that threw me off, I don't know if the dub mentioned it, where Chaz says this is one of the 7 wonders of North Academy.
Yeah.
No, that is never mentioned. What the fuck?
Yeah, so apparently there's 6 other things North Academy has in terms of fucked up cards.
Watch
Yep.
watch the other 6 be like Arm Dragon level 3, Arm Dragon level 5, Arm Dragon level 7, Arm Dragon level 10.
I mean, those
Watch
are
the other 6
the
be
treasures of
nothing and
North
they
Academy,
never come
so-
back.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I feel like this is North Academy's last appearance, probably. Which, I thought it was its last appearance the last time it showed up, so I'm shocked they brought it back. Chaz, I'm so happy he's back.
I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only time they've brought up North Academy in this fucking tournament, where you would expect them to bring up North Academy and any other academies a shitload.
You'd think, but
Yeah,
You would think that the major school-based tournament would be between
Yeah,
North
wait a
Academy,
minute.
Duel Academy, and any other geographic location academies that are listed, but no, we've just got these random pro duelists showing up like
This is
fucking
play
Matic.
favorites. This is nepotism.
This ain't
shit
about
from
them.
Fucking,
this ain't their
chairman's
fucking
like-
story.
fucking Chancellor's like, I wanted to get the best duelists around, and they ain't at those schools, man. One
This
of my
gets
students
funnier.
invaded one of their schools and beat everyone, so they must suck ass.
Yeah.
This gets funnier when you realize that we're not going to get other academy representation until next fucking season.
Oh, we get other
that's-
academy
when you said that, I
representation?
was like, wait a minute.
God.
Wait a minute. They get representation later. They just decide. This was on purpose. Shepard fucking hates those schools, dude.
Yeah.
They're like, they ain't shit, dude.
That's so funny. Holy shit.
Shepard's probably one of the funniest guys alive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anytime
I
he's
love
on
him.
screen, it's a fucking delight.
I was
My
so
favorite
sad
thing
that
is
he
how
was
fucking
gone
short
for
he
like
is.
half a season.
Yeah.
He has a mix of the funny, but also as of the serious whenever you need it. He's like
Oh, yeah.
a really good character with a lot more range. So I'm glad that he's back in a later episode. I'm really, really
I'm
glad
looking
he's
at
back.
it. I'm looking at it on the wiki. Yeah, no, the only noted North Academy student to take part in the Gen X tournament is this guy Lucian. Oh
That's
my
about what I
fucking God.
figured, baby.
What North Academy sucks.
Man.
It
North
is some
is terrible.
weird ice prison that looks like a western town. I do not know the aesthetic they're going for over there.
Now, do you think that they, like, chartered a submarine to take him here, or do you think that they were just like, build a fucking raft and get there yourself?
I think.
No, build a coffin.
You think he consulted anyone before coming here? I think that he. You know what I want to think? I want to think that he looked at this Reaper that he was going to sell his soul to win a tournament, and he said, "Take me there." And the Reaper went, "What?" And he's like, "I can't win if I don't have duelists to duel against. Take me there." And the Reaper was like, "Fucking sure, whatever, man. I mean, if you're still gonna give me your soul," and then he just fucking like instant transmissions him over.
The
Your
Reaper
magic,
is shown
right?
to
Draw me
have
up a
powers,
raft.
so sure.
Him building a raft would be funny, but like, I feel like there would have been a gag for that if he had. Where he's like soaking wet and there's like a raft behind him when he's dueling the first guy.
I love how we've just found a fucking plot hole here, because, like, if he stole the Grim Reaper from North Academy, something that should surely be guarded, they're not
Yeah.
gonna fucking let him come to the Gen X tournament. How did he get here?
He broke
Oh,
in.
Here's how
so
it
funny.
happened.
The Arctic.
He got to the island, and then he's like, I may not be in this tournament, but if I beat you in a duel,
He
Why don't you
swam
just let me
very
have your
carefully
medals?
to the island. He grabbed a ride on the back of a whale shark or something.
yeah. He
Showed up
can
here.
wash up. Chaz washed up at North.
Maybe
It works.
the Reaper just sort of teleported him there.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
The Reaper has been shown to mind control people, so he can just mind control someone with a boat.
You know what? That's also fair. Probably more plausible, frankly.
Yeah,
Reaper,
it kinda
take
just
me
occurred
to
me,
the
I'm
Gen
like,
X tournament.
There is a solution here.
Reaper, teleport me to the Gen X tournament. I mean, this is a grave misuse of my power, but whatever, dude.
I mean, I haven't gotten a fresh soul in the past 40 years.
I'm so fucking hungry, dude. I'll take whatever I get.
Now,
I will
Bro, they
take this
put-
hit.
Bro, they put me in a basement and they put Fuller House on repeat. I've been in hell.
Oh,
speaking of being in hell,
That bitch
imagine.
went to prison.
Dragon?
Speaking of being in hell, imagine you are
Dragon?
a Reaper of Souls trapped in a card, and you are a forbidden card. You've made a pact with a student, and a bunch of other kids find you, realize how fucked up you are and what you are, put you in a lockbox next to
I know
dipshit
what
and
you
fuck.
are.
Yeah.
The fucking Ojama Yellow just going, "You're not getting away from me, you bad Reaper bitch! I'm gonna fucking kill you!" It's so funny.
He got away. I'm sorry, what did you expect, boss?
He beat the shit out of us, Chaz thinking the Ojamas could
I-
do anything.
I respect
love how
him
in-
going, maybe I need dual spirits to guard it, I guess.
That's so funny.
I love how in the dub, Ojama Yellow legitimately looks at Chaz and just goes,
What did you expect, boss?
Yeah, he's just out here like, you really thought I could do something? That's cute, boss, but like,
I got
look
0
at me.
attack points, you fucking asshole.
Oh yeah, all he does in sub is go, we couldn't beat him up, he beat the hell out of us, boss.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Chad's like, you
so
really
funny.
are fucking useless. You can't do anything.
No, he's good. He's good for making me smile and laugh at him. It's great.
Oh, of course.
I have to say, though, I appreciate the lengths they went to with this fucking card. They did the thing that we always yell at people in horror movies that they should fucking do. They took the MacGuffin, they put it in a box, they tied that box up, and then they put it in another fucking locked box.
Yep. They have removed the problem from the situation. The thing is that the problem is mobile, and it comes right back, and it just like steals Crowler to do it.
It turns out he's got the cool evil tattoo.
Did you guys notice Crowler's fucked up mind control face where he looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so tempted to make one of my edits this week. Just fucking that Crowler face with just when they keep sucking.
See, I thought you were about to say when the edible hits.
And that's also a good one. Oh fuck!
There's banger potential
I could have just
there.
slapped some Jordan hair on it.
No.
No.
Because then you'd have to also add lips. Anyway.
He's already got lipstick on. There's no fucking need.
You got those purple babies going on. I'll put general.
Please don't call them purple babies. Oh god.
God, look at his neck.
Yeah, his neck's
Oh
always
my
like
God.
that, bud.
Is that
Holy
Bridget?
shit!
Don't say
Like
is
a
that
Jordan
Bridget.
fused.
God almighty.
Oh my god, it's Georgette.
That shit needs pillars as a support system to support
That
its
was
weight.
awful.
Holy shit. Oh,
I think Casey might have just fucking been obliterated.
Man, we are on a roll today.
for reference, neck.
Nerk.
There it is. You know what? That's a thumbnail contender for this week. I don't even care.
Yeah, when you see the one I contributed earlier,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Well, no, listen. That one's also funny, and it's also inspiring my call to action for anyone who could animate. Please be excited for that. Let me...
Napoleon, I ate all your Pringles.
I love that everyone in this world's just like, we need to have the draw power. It's like, just be good. Just get good draws.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell
literally.
you.
I screamed because, like, yeah, faith in your deck lets you draw the out. Surely that'll work, right? Right?
Surely.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
It always works when you're good.
This is the preachiest Jaden's ever been. He should never
Just
be
gotta
preachy.
believe.
It's fucked up.
You gotta believe and love your deck. Shut the fuck up, child.
Yeah, whenever he preaches and stuff, I find it not to be as great. I'm sure in the dub it's infinitely worse.
Yeah.
Just in terms of the tone. This duel of just like, I'm gonna take you out with the one-turn kill, and all he says in the sub is, isn't that kind of like, your deck seems kind of like off or lame a little bit? And then later
like
in the
your deck is
episode
missing
goes,
something.
no guys, I understand its motivation. It's actually quite cool.
Hold up, guys. He's cooking.
It's like, guys, he's not doing this because he wants to win a tournament. He wants people to respect his deck, and that's cool.
Yeah?
Listen,
I
he
also
wants
Like
to
want
pull off
the
his
entire
funny
dynamic
gimmick
of this
play.
duel didn't feel as like good guy, bad guy
Yeah,
as much
fucking-
as most of the duels you get in one-offs are.
Fucking Jaden Rothschild over here. Everyone has to respect heroes.
Fuck
That's
hell.
true. Dude, there's so many of them. Look at them.
There's the one that's just like a bunch of plants. There's the one that's a tree. There are the 17 that are on fire.
But you know what? There's a new one. It's called Wildheart.
Yeah, I can't believe we haven't seen
Just
it so
drop,
far.
baby.
Never before
new.
seen exclusive card Elemental Hero Wildheart.
Or as he's known in the Japanese, elemental hero, big strong warrior jungle man.
I tend to call him Warrior Jungle Caveman card Yu-Gi-Oh.
I like the idea of slash draw. I think it's very
It's a neat
fun.
concept.
Mhm.
It sure is a thing.
Him just counting like a serial killer every time he puts a card onto Jaden's field.
One.
Before even telling you how the card works. So it's just this, what is the plan
No,
here?
So
I
what
thought that
you
was
doing, buddy?
funny
Thing is
as
going to
fuck.
It's like, what you doing, bud? What you counting for? Don't
Two.
worry about it.
It's fucking awesome.
3.
And him actually like having other things he can do past it not fully working.
Yeah, he has contingencies, which already makes the deck, decent.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking at the card on the wiki. I'm surprised to see that this is a real card. I'm genuinely surprised. And B, its effect is actually pretty close to what the anime described it as.
It's not super OP, so yeah, that makes sense.
Discard a card, send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the number of cards your opponent controls. Draw one card and show it. If it's slash draw, send it to the graveyard, destroy as many cards on the field as possible, and inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent for each card destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this effect. If the card you drew was not slash draw, shuffle cards from your graveyard into your deck equal to the number of cards sent from your deck to the graveyard by this effect. You can only activate one slash draw per turn. That's not the worst effect I've ever seen. That's a good, just like, complete fucking graveyard recycle.
Yeah, the fact that it sends the cards back to your deck is kind of insane. And the fact that you really only need 2 cards on your opponent's field to even aim for a kill, that's shockingly good, actually. They buffed that shit.
It is currently limited in the TCG and unlimited in the OCG.
Well, limiting it makes it useless.
Yeah. Well, not entirely, because if you've limited it to 1, then at that point you're just using it to graveyard fucking reshuffle. Which
True.
Cool. Anyway, this fucking duel is pretty like inoffensive altogether.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
It goes
It
by
could've been
really
worse.
fucking quick. This set of episodes really likes to pull out Dandelion, and you know, I'm here for it.
I'm
respect
super happy
it.
about it. I love that boy.
I do like people
Yeah.
shitting
Unban
on
him, Konami.
Dandelion and going, what can he do? And then Jaden just goes, he can help me summon Elemental Hero Neos and kill you.
Oh, he's fucking banned, bro.
What
Watch me
can
do
he
a
do?
sitcom.
I don't know, but I'm gonna use Neos because that's my thing, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think one of the sickest moments that I've seen in quite a few weeks that isn't like an actual play in a duel is this man learning to believe in the power of simply drawing the out and just going, I won't use this hand. Fuck off. He chucks the duel disc off his left arm and then catches it flawlessly on the right.
I was fucking sick.
Yeah, and they're
So
like, it's
cool.
like that way now. The Skull Reaper tattoo hand isn't the one touching the deck to draw cards
It's
anymore.
So cool. I was like, yo, all right, this dude's fucking cooking. Hold up.
Yeah, I was like, man,
And then I go, I still want that gas.
a more cowardly show would have just went and he didn't draw it, but he still draws it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jaden's just like, yeah, I simply had the out again. Lamau.
He's just like, eat shit, idiot.
And I'm like, that's good. I want you to beat them at their best.
Oh, I'm glad that Judai gets to fucking beat people at their best all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Glad he doesn't suck at the fucking game.
I love it when Jaden beats him off.
Hey, yo.
We're gonna go ahead and move on if we're good with
In
that.
a duel. in a
the
duel, guys.
Yeah, I love beating off my
Oh.
enemies.
Sure, bud. All right.
In a duel.
All right.
Sure.
Unless
Also,
any...
hold up. They didn't do anything to that Reaper card. They just sort of threw it to the side. It's still
It's just
around.
hanging around.
Yeah.
now.
It's
just
Don't worry
hanging around.
about it.
If it doesn't come back,
take
I'll
it
be
up to the
upset.
faculty later. They'll put it right next to the Sacred Beast cards.
I hope so. That'd be funny.
Yet another thing stolen from North Academy.
Whatever, they
Good,
suck.
fuck 'em.
They don't deserve shit.
Fucking
They should
those
make
guys.
this
We
dude a
put them in
student
the
at Duel
Arctic.
Academy now.
Unless anybody has any more things they'd like to say about 91,
Nope.
I'm gonna go ahead and move us to episode 92.
It's time. I win once again.
Yeah.
Yes. Triangle Duel.
You'll notice, this is Shorah's week 2, the sequel, because Pegasus comes back.
Yeah, I mentioned it last week. I was like, don't worry. I feel like he'll eventually get to do some stuff. I forgot it was literally this set.
Yeah, I literally
I
complained.
get to use this image one more fucking time.
I literally complained last set of like, man, I want a Pegasus duel. That's fucked up. And now Pegasus duels, and I'm like, this is awesome. I miss this fucker. And then I'm so happy that they kept the shitty, like, dipshit Toon World music. I'm so
Oh.
happy.
Oh,
Tell me they
so
use the
funny.
salsa theme in fucking sub.
I don't
No,
recall them using
I-
it in the
I
dub.
don't
and I
remember.
don't recall them using
I wouldn't be
the,
able to recognize whatever that is.
Oh, fuck. They probably don't then.
Unfortunately,
That's
'cause
such
I
a
did,
shame.
I did not watch DM in sub, but
I watched the sub. I don't recall them ever pulling out the salsa music. I'm so sorry.
Listen, at least the dub had my back, and they played the
Yeah.
goofy Toon music, and I clapped, and I enjoyed it.
Love that Toon music.
It's so good.
Fucking
Yeah,
Vulcan
it,
skull
play, it
ass.
played that one track they've been using a lot recently, where it kind of sounds like the Flight of the Valkyries is about to start, and then it changes to a more like stressful, serious theme.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have seen this episode in the dub over 10 times because it was at a time where I would VHS stuff I liked that was airing.
Okay, that's
So at
fair.
the time, I was like, all right, I've recorded on VHS this block. I need to go check this episode. Of course, it's great. It's got fucking Pegasus dueling in it.
Yeah. I had a Yu-Gi-Oh! VHS growing up, and it was literally the Yu-Gi Weevil duel in Duelist Kingdom and the Joey Mine duel. So I get that. I've seen those episodes probably upwards of 30 times.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Hey, you wanna know a fun fact?
Hmm?
They're just desperate men.
It's no man.
They're just desperate men.
This idea was Bio's,
Please, Pegasus,
to be
we're
fair.
just desperate men.
And I'd like to point out to you, look in the bottom right. What do you mean, desperate men?
Something funny that I think happened between dub and sub, because I remember this episode
Okay.
pretty clearly, script-wise. It opens with like Shepard getting really pissed because these two idiots won't shut up
Yeah.
Yeah.
about how many medals they got. In the dub, I think he says something like, "Get out of here and don't come back,"
Yes.
Yeah.
That is pretty much it.
Yeah.
which helps facilitate the plot. In the sub, it is, "I can't deal with this right now. Get out of the room, please."
Yeah, pretty much. He just
Yeah.
goes, "Fucking leave, please."
And
they're
then,
like,
and then
"Oh."
they go, "I can't believe we're probably going to get fired," is what their thought process is. Somehow I feel like the dub sells it a bit better. Oh yeah, that was a misunderstanding, huh?
Yeah. If that's the wording, yeah, this is actually a better dub change.
Yeah, it's one of those, because when they eventually call back to it at the end for the sub, he's like, all I did was yell at you.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, I don't know why you guys thought I fired you. I didn't do shit. I'm
All I
just
did was
chilling.
raise my voice a little bit, dude.
I just want to grill, brother.
All
And
right.
he's like, "You just kept yelling about your medals when I asked you very nicely, can we please do this later?"
Now it's time for Shorah's edit.
Hate wins.
Hate
Hate
wins.
wins, everybody.
As I told you, just add some angry eyebrows, and that totally fits Shibuya's requirements.
Throw that up there. Knock that down
The
here.
fucking Pegasus with the Toon Kingdom. This is
Okay.
mid-duel.
My
They're doing
man
this
is standing
mid-duel.
in front of Toon Kingdom, just fucking vibing, and then they go and do this shit.
It's later, but when Toon Kingdom's activated, it appears, and then they're like, "Okay, now Pegasus will appear in the foreground now, in front of it." And that might be the worst piece of animation I saw the entire set. Because he kind of just goes,
Oh boy.
zip!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looked so bad that I almost thought of meme templates where you just green screen everything that isn't him on the way up. And
Oh
he's
my
just appearing
God.
in different videos.
Holy shit. Wow, that's got potential.
But it's way too elaborate. I couldn't even fathom it, but I imagined it.
That's valid. I'm gonna be thinking about that now. That's fucked up. Because I
Yeah.
spent a lot of yesterday working on an edit for an unrelated project. And I might put that in the Discord later, but
Yeah.
fucking hell. See, hate wins because Bonaparte literally at one point uses his toy soldiers, shoots Pegasus twice, and then shoots Crowler in the dick.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that was... Pegasus
Deserved.
is so smart.
Yeah.
Dude is so good in this episode of just going, "Okay, if you want a job with me, you two can just duel me at once. I'm busy. We just need to knock it out in one. You don't even have to be a team. You're separate." And then just puts that wrinkle in of going, "Well, if one of you has higher life points, I'll give you a higher position."
You know, one's better than the other. You know,
Pegasus read that room
administrator.
immediately, and he went, "This'll fucking teach him. Let's fucking go."
Also,
I forgot
just
he's
love-
supposed to be fearsome. It's like really good of just him going, you guys will literally not defeat me.
I
You
love that.
cannot- You can't do this.
I love that Pegasus just shows up and he's like, Jedi boy! And they're just like, oh, it's the president! And they're like, he just comes and hangs out sometimes.
Good.
I love you,
So,
Pegasus.
There's a little thing that happens in the sub that fucking killed me.
Okay.
Chaz has a fucking moment where I briefly thought he was white again.
No.
Because as these two chuckle fucks are locked onto Pegasus as he's dragging them away, they're begging him for work. In the sub, Pegasus is, an American man speaking Japanese and semi okay. And then you've got Crowler, who's adding random Italian.
Who's doing the Nanone every 2 seconds?
And then you've got fucking French Napoleon over here. Chaz, point blank, as Pegasus is walking away with these two attached to him, just fucking looks at the three of them and goes, "What an annoying foreign group."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He just outright goes, "Annoying fucking foreigners."
Jesus.
That's so
Completely killed
funny.
me.
I was like, Chad, what are you doing? Boss?
You have to remember he's also from a really shitty rich family, so of course.
Chad's over here like, go back to your stupid hamburgers, you baka fucking gaijin.
Also,
Like your
a tiny
shitty
thing
hamburgers.
a tiny thing I just adore since I don't experience dub or sub Pegasus that often.
Mm-hmm.
The way they make him, quote, rough at speaking Japanese is basically just having him occasionally throw in English words and then,
Yeah.
adding des at the end of every fucking sentence.
I love it. I love it. His sub is so. I never knew what it sounded like until I started this podcast. It's fucking amazing.
It's so good.
I
so
encourage
good in the sub.
you
He's so
to go
fucking
back
funny.
to Sub Duelist Kingdom if you like this shit, because it is the most entertaining thing. Sub Pegasus fucking heals
Dub
me.
Pegasus is lucky he sounds that iconic because this dude would clear him. for
Yeah,
me.
no, Dub Pegasus is also fantastic because he still hits that air of goofy, flamboyant motherfucker.
Oh yeah. It's perfect casting on both sides there. I loved every bit of English included.
It's so good.
Also, the animation quality of every time they decided to attack Pegasus, and it's like he's getting shot. He's like, ah! Or his hair gets fucked up by some attack. I'm like, this is so delightful of him. This is it. I came here for business, and I have to deal with the worst shit ever.
Can we add
He's like,
Pegasus
man.
to the main roster so he could show up every week? I need this.
Oh, I need it so bad.
Yeah, it's easily the best choice they could have made. We need to get some legacy character in here because the timeline fits. What can we do?
Yeah.
And that's the best choice they could have made.
Kaiba would also be funny because he would beat up these children. He would go, "Why the fuck am I paying for this school? Get out!"
I'm still thinking about when he went, Sayo, that dude's boring. He ain't got shit. He will achieve nothing. Meanwhile, has the nuclear launch codes.
It's so good.
I'm not worried about that fucking loser. Sayo's fighting with himself in a mirror, going, press the fucking switch, blow up the world. No, I don't wanna.
No, you do
Scary.
wanna.
Oh
You
yeah, I
don't know
guess
what
that
you
did,
want.
did that start this episode? I think it did.
I think it started last episode.
Yeah, one of these episodes before the two-parter, they ended up establishing the maybe the thing that makes them all fucked up isn't just the guy.
Yeah.
Which, of course, why else would all the backstory scenes they cut out in the dub of Edo and Sayo would make no fucking sense otherwise?
Yep. Yeah.
And it's like, no, I was always friends with occultists. That was always my thing. I only started noticing it in the last 3 months.
Aster Phoenix, dumbest man alive.
I think something might be wrong with my manager. I don't know what it is.
It's so
No,
funny.
they're okay.
It's so
Maybe
funny.
it's because he eats tapioca all the time.
So something random that I noticed as well in the dub versus sub shit going on in this episode, because
Yeah.
there's a decent bit of it.
Okay.
there's a moment where Jaden and the crew are talking with Bonaparte and Crowler, right?
Mhm.
And
Yep.
when they first fucking come up to them and meet them, and they're like, "We heard you guys are gotten fired." In the dub, they turn like perfectly pure white. In the sub, they turn into statues.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. They get stoned immediately. They're like, yeah,
I don't know
everyone
why they
around the
changed
school's
that.
talking about how you're getting fired. Which I like how the rumors got out that easily.
Yeah.
A misunderstanding rumor
These
got out that quickly.
First off, they're teenagers, of course. Second off, these bitches can't duel for shit, so of course they just gossip all day.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This, Shorah, this is insane because this means they made them pure white just so they could make the "they look like they've seen a ghost" joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's-
purely just because Tyranno goes, "They look like they've seen a ghost."
No,
hate
they
that.
look like they are ghosts. Fucking, oh, that's stupid in a
Also,
fun way though.
Also, Cyrus
True.
quotes fucking American Pie at one point, and I wanted to kill him.
I thought you were gonna say American Psycho. I was gonna be like, what the fuck do you mean?
No,
All right,
at one point
what's
Cyrus
the
just
pro-
goes,
what's
"This
the
one time
problem?
at duel camp."
I knew it was gonna be the fucking dual camp shit. God damn it.
See,
Yeah.
now I just have this this looping in my brain of the American Psycho walking scene, but it's Precious Time Glory Days playing in the headphones, and now I need to make that for the Twitter. So
Yes, you do.
I will be writing that down in the Discord, so I do not forget.
That's another really fantastic social media post that gets us bigger, like White Woman Wednesday was last week.
Yeah, White Woman
Let's go.
Wednesday was a suggestion during one of my Discord community nights, and it was so strong. I need to come up with any like other good ideas, but
Yeah,
God,
it might
isn't that a
might get.
mood?
Yeah, you might be able to get more good like brand-esque posts to push us once we hit 5Ds when we exit a show that despite me loving it so much is 45% one-off episodes
Yep.
by mass.
It's so fucked up. It's funny, but it's fucked up.
Yeah, there's
5Ds
a
is going to
spectrum
be-
of quality on them too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get the
5Ds
good ones,
is-
sometimes you get the I don't know, that bitch that like I think used fucking frogs.
Yeah,
Let's go.
fucking
Yeah.
my prince is this card who's a toad.
All right,
It's
but
just
like
totally
frogs
awesome.
Did
rule.
you see my princess?
Okay, frogs are good. I'm hating on the bitch, not the cards.
Yeah, I hate that. You could die.
You're sounding like the wine guy now.
The
Which
difference is that I respect women. I just don't respect her.
Oh, okay.
It's fucked up, Shibuya.
Man, that movie Mean Girls was right.
I haven't seen Mean Girls in years. I should go back and rewatch that shit.
True. It's good still.
Oh no! That's another edit! Chaz, you can't just ask someone why they're not white. No! I can't escape
Gotta go.
it. Ruh-roh.
Oh god. So this entire duel's just fucking delightful. We get to see the tunes, we get to see that new Toon shit. We get to see fucking Toon Ancient Gear Golem.
Yeah, Toon Dark
Bio
Magician
apparently
Girl.
was repulsed by Toon Dark Magician Girl.
I love
all she
fucking-
is chibi proportions. What the fuck is he smoking?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him.
I don't know.
I
I
don't.
was very
For the longest
excited.
time, he was
to-
legitimately. For the
This is-
longest time, Toon Dark Magician Girl was legitimately one of the best Toon monsters you could have, because it doesn't have the can't attack the turn it's summoned condition like all the other Toons have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just excited because it was like, I love fucking Ancient Gear Golem. And I see the tune. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Toon
Yeah.
Ancient Gear is so fucking good. I love him.
I-
He's a delightful little creature.
I like them displaying Toon Dark Magician Girl like dodging attacks, and then they eventually find the way to win, and they just do a sequence of her running away from the eventual fucking demise.
I've missed the tunes. The
Just
tunes are
running
some of the
away from the rocket
funniest
face.
monsters to watch in battle. It's
Oh,
so
they're
good.
good.
They spent the budget on these tunes for this session, and I clapped.
They did.
So good.
I also really appreciate that in the sub they play up Pegasus being this coy, cunning little asshole creature man. Cause he just halfway through the duel he's just like, I need to make these two hate each other. By the way, whoever's got the most life points will get a better position at my company.
Yeah. Also, shout outs to fucking who was it? It was Mermaid, Blue Eyes, Summon Skull, and I think it was Riran. When he summons Toon Kingdom, they're all sitting around the kingdom, and I just went, I've missed you fuckers so much. God, Pegasus, please don't leave. Please don't leave me.
I hate that fucking Riran's just a manga Riran instead of just being a Toon.
Yeah, the local.
He's the only one with a different name.
The localization
He didn't
really
get an
fucked it up.
adaptation. What are you gonna do?
I guess, yeah. Makes me upset because it's not all the same.
I mean, Toon Alligator's technically not a Toon monster. Pegasus just has it in his deck to be funny.
I mean,
he's got Toon in the
Heart.
name, but he's not, you know.
He's a Toon in heart, just like Dark Rabbit.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, I wish Dark Rabbit didn't
and,
exist.
what is it? Bakuri box that he used in
Yeah,
season
Bikuri
1.
Box.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me Bakuri Box existed. I don't actually want to thank you. That sucks.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, whatever.
What if I hit you with a Bikuri Box jump scare at random during the episode? Wouldn't that be funny?
No.
I think it
Matter
would
of
be
fact,
funny.
it'd be the opposite.
I think that would be incredible, actually.
No.
You better be afraid.
It's like that fucking boss in was it in Donkey Kong 64?
Oh yeah, in Frantic Factory, one of the worst 3D levels ever created by man. They make you do the fucking Jack in the Box with the platforms.
Ooh. Yeah, that
where he's like jumping around and electrifying the floor, and he makes really scary noises.
He's like, yeah! And I'm like, oh, go away.
Yeah.
Lost like the fucking grandpa and fucking Proud Family.
Carlton gets startled immediately. He's playing The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the King.
Yeah, this is how I know he's not fucking in this episode.
Hey, I'm still participating. I'm still doing my job.
Are you participating if you're not getting Bikuri Box jump scared? I don't think you are.
Oh, I mean, fuck Bikuri Box. Who cares?
I care.
Stinky.
See, I'll
Smells bad.
always see something because it'll appear in my peripheral vision.
I appreciate your contributions, Casey. You bring so much to the table.
I'm doing great.
Yeah. No, you're killing it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm knocking it out on this one.
I'm gonna be knocking you out.
All right, let me.
All right, you gonna go down?
On what?
Okay. What else? What else can I do to segue? What else can I do to segue?
Nothing. You have to live with this now.
I'm sorry. This is just what you have to deal with. All right.
This is just how life is.
Life is simply unfair.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm
your
quoting
good
a good game series that you need to start playing. Single solitary snail, all that type shit, you know?
man, that is quite the pick.
Look, I need more people to play good games. Not during my podcast, mind you, but...
Well, don't worry. We'll do it anyway.
Oh, of course.
This is a good duel, by the way. Real solid. I enjoyed it.
Good duel. Good plays.
Again, nothing but good duels in this whole set.
They play cards.
They play cards.
They
I
play
like
cards
it.
now.
They didn't upset me with any of them.
So
Do a big clap.
they lose,
Like,
and I clapped. And then Pegasus is like, no, the whole point was that you need to start working together, dipshits. You're hired. And they start cheering. There's all these tearful goodbyes. They're talking about how they'll miss the students. And I go, thank fuck. They're gone. I don't have to look at Bonaparte's ugly-ass face again. And then Shepard comes in.
Oh, you believed it?
yeah, why would you believe it?
I had hope
They're not cutting
for a
them out of the
single
fucking
moment.
show.
Look, maybe not Crowler, but I thought this might be Bonaparte's exit.
Yeah, honestly, that was the one
I know.
thing.
I'm just feeling intense empathy right now that you had hope Bonaparte was leaving.
I for a second was just like, is this the end for Bonaparte? Is he just gone?
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, he's still here. And I was like, oh, you suck.
Yeah, and then Shepard reveals that it's a misunderstanding. He gets a little heated, you know. He was too busy reading up on the news about Overwatch 2. And then...
Do they address what he's concerned with at the start of the episode?
In the dub, I don't think they do.
I'm pretty sure they do. I believe it was
potential
about
total obliteration of the world.
Yeah, I believe it was Sartorius having the satellite. is what
Right,
he was
right,
about.
'cause
I was very concerned whether or not they addressed the fact that he's dwelling on what they're going to do about the satellite laser.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was freaking out about it the
I
whole
had forgotten
time.
Okay,
that
good,
the secretary to the prince from earlier came in and talked to him and was like, yeah, they dueled over control of this fucked up satellite that we built. Don't worry about that. But he has that now. So watch
She
out
doesn't need
for
to worry
that.
about it. She said he's gonna destroy the world, and Shepard went, "Fucking what? I
Well-
run a school. What are you talking about?"
Well, he's not going to destroy the world in the dub, because in the dub, it's a mind control device and not a nuke.
Of course.
Yes, because as you know, in the sub, they said this is Sola, the satellite that they obtained, and the entire world is afraid of this country because it can set the planet ablaze.
Christ.
Yeah.
Very funny.
But in here, it's like, I don't know, mind control.
And while I am sad that I still have to look at fucking Bonaparte,
You have to look down to see him, though, yeah. But yeah.
yeah. I do think that
Awful.
the fucking punchline of the students just crowding around and going, "You said you were gonna miss us! Isn't this great, guys? Isn't this awesome?" is really
Bonaparte
funny.
going, "I need to go kill myself right now."
He's like tying the noose. Fucking
And all the sub is going, it's like, it's great, you get to stay. And they're like, dude, Pegasus would have paid way more. Oh, no!
yeah. They just go, "My fucking health care," and I'm like, man, I feel that.
They're like, dude, they would have paid us more than 20 an hour over there.
God.
Oh, the salaries are so high, and I'm like, dude, God, I feel that.
Oh boy. We got any more notes for episode 92?
At one point, Pegasus yells, "Oh no," in English, and I start wheezing.
Oh no!
Oh, dude!
What was it? I feel like I wrote down another. Oh, unbelievable! Good job!
Oh, yeah, one of those too.
Dude, Pegasus fucking rules.
Some
He needs to
Pegasus
come
is
back.
I love him
awesome.
so much.
He's fantastic. Genuinely.
Pegasus needs to be here more often.
Yeah, genuinely make him a mainstay. It'll elevate GX by 2 whole points. I'm looking back through my notes. I forgot the first thing I wrote after they thought they were fired is, "God, I hope Bonaparte gets deported."
Jesus Christ!
Oh, one tiny fucking thing that I know that they make a fucking joke about in the sub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crowler apparently still has 26 years left on his house mortgage.
Oh,
I
fuck.
was like, oh, you're fucked, buddy.
That
You're
bitch
never
needs
fucking
that
finishing
job
that.
then. Holy shit.
He should just keep this job, like, the whole time, even when they're on, like, break. He's got bored.
Yeah, really.
You keep this gig, you don't have to go home.
So, but real quick before we get to ad break, I just want to fucking share something that my partner just sent me.
Okay.
Toffee and our dogs were at the vet today, and she has returned. So our secret podcast member has returned. Hello,
The
baby.
child.
Yes, she is here. She's walking around. Sean just told me how it was telling me how it was going in DMs, and his message just, she was perfect, except she slapped the technician.
That's very toffee core of her, yeah.
Well, did the technician deserve it?
I probably.
Think we
Yeah,
should
probably.
I think we should ask the right questions here. I feel like the cat's fine.
I'm sorry. The thought.
She
the
didn't
thought,
claw her either. She Joanne Collins Dynasty slapped her.
That's. I'm just thinking of this little thing, this small child, this sassy small child at a vet's office. The technician trying to like pick her up and look her over, make sure she's all right on the surface, and then just directly in the fucking face. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, all right.
Oh, I love this cat.
Worth it.
Fantastic.
Funny cat.
Now, much as I would love to keep talking about Toffee, we have to remember our priorities, like our ad break. Ooh, as usual, we have Twitter, twitter.com/MillenniumMike. You've heard me mention 2 meme ideas that I need to start working on to post on there sometime this week.
Woo!
We will also always post up our thumbnail images for each episode on there. We will tease any new content we have going on. We'll announce when stuff goes live, both for patrons and for the public. So, if you're interested, you want to keep up with us, go follow twitter.com/MillenniumMike. On top of that, I am happy to announce that Bio's Card Questionnaire 5 out now for everybody, and I will get Deck March out this weekend, at the very latest on Monday, I swear to God, because we just recorded it on Thursday. I just got the footage yesterday, but I had to edit multiple things. So, I promise it'll be done. I promise. It's one of our best episodes, if not our best episode of Deck March that we have done thus far. So please be excited.
That about every episode, but it's true every
No.
time.
I mean genuinely, like, sometimes when I lose in Deck March, I'm a little bit mad for a bit. And sometimes when I win in Deck March,
Yeah, like
I'm just
9.
like stressed at the end of it. I feel like the set of duels we had for Invasion of Chaos were like a good back and forth and were genuinely fantastic. And I think you guys are really gonna enjoy what we cooked. So please, again, look forward to that.
Yeah.
We also have our Patreon, patreon.com/MillenniumMike. If you become a patron there for as little as $5 a month, you get access to our movie commentary tracks for Pyramid of Light and Dark Side of Dimensions. You get access to archives of our past stream VODs. That also includes Millennium Marks, the art streams that Shorah does for our patrons of Forbidden One rarity or above every single month. You get to help us reach stretch goals for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Seasons, like 5Ds, Zexal, Arc 5, and if you want anything past that, we need to meet those goals first. And if you are at a certain tier or above, you get special shoutouts during the episodes, like our Blue Eyes White Dragons, our $25 tier. Always get your names on screen during an episode and in the description every single week. Beyond that, we have our lovely Forbidden Ones, our $50 tier, who get access to a black and white sketch from Shorah once a month. And
Yo!
Forbidden Ones, I read your names out loud. So thank you very much to our current Forbidden One, Teletraan 4. Appreciate the support as always. And our limited tier, just 3 slots, our God cards. $100 a month, and slots are open. If you've been interested, if you want a color sketch from Shorah once a month and you can afford it, consider. Thank you very much to our current God card, ShinyMew. We appreciate it as always.
Yeah!
If you want me to draw fucked up shit like Shao Tucker, fucking Professor Lyman Banner, that's what you can get, apparently.
Yeah, you can get shit like Bio being fused with using polymerization with Bubble Man and Time Wizard. You can get access to cool art of cards you love, like Blue Eyes. You can get access to so many options. And Shorah will draw them for you live.
If it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Related and it won't get me banned on Twitch, I'll draw it. And if it's something that might get me banned off Twitch, just DM me.
Yeah, speaking of which, Shorah's next patron art stream, Millennium Marks, will be happening on Monday, May 29th at 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central. So if you are interested in seeing the process of how he makes the sketches for our patrons, or if you want to just go vibe and hang out, it'll be over at Shorah's Twitch, twitch.tv/ShorahArt, SHORAH.
Yeah, it's usually a fun time.
Yeah.
Since this month we'll only have 2 requests, I might be trying to put something extra together. We'll see if anybody's available for that.
You could just, like, sketch your own personal, like, goofy meme idea for fun. That could be another add-on.
That too.
Like you give chat 4 prompts that you're debating on and they vote or something.
Yeah.
Could be interesting.
Okay, but hear me out, Shibuya. What if we got Parsec working and did Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum multiplayer?
Brother, On a Monday? Really? You want to make me play Capsule Monster Coliseum on a Monday at 2 o'clock? Instead we could just duel each other in Master Duel.
Okay, but like Capsule Monster Coliseum could be funny as hell, actually.
I mean,
Because it's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Chess, basically.
yeah, and I don't know how to play chess, so that's fucked up of you.
Just understand chess.
You don't need to understand chess. Let me put it a different way. It's like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Checkers.
Okay, that
That
I
is
can
awful.
handle.
It's like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Fire Emblem.
That's just stressful. Bro, I got Fire Emblem Engage. I haven't gotten past Chapter 4, because, like, with Engage, and with most Fire Emblems, I need to be on it, because of the weapon management, makes me stressed, because I constantly need them to have the best shit. I need to make sure the shit's not breaking. It's a lot of micromanaging for me. So, you tell me it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Fire Emblem, I'm backing away.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Fire
get
Emblem in
that
the sense that it's just a fucking like tabletop strategy thing, basically.
Hey,
I mean,
speaking of
fair.
Yu-Gi-Oh things,
Yeah?
don't forget to check out the Millennium Microphone Master Saga. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
No Mic Master Saga, M3S.
Like Master Saga, our most clickbaity show, with titles such as, let me go and look at them.
Oh no! Don't do this. I
They're great
finally
titles.
stopped. I finally stopped looking at Doug Z videos and texting Carl, going, "Look, it's a fucking Millennium Mike title."
Now, our Master Saga episodes are titled such things as Pack It Up, Gang. No cheats this time. It was how fast? And
That was
Yeah.
my favorite.
Okay. Yeah. That really
Was
is
how
that.
I still think my favorite title of that series is Schreiber Bomb versus Coughing Baby, because you do not get context unless you watch to the
Oh,
end.
that one's so good.
Oh. So consider going to check out Master Saga as well. We have a playlist on YouTube with all of our extra content on there. I should probably also make separate playlists for everything, but
Probably
yeah.
should.
yeah. Holy shit.
Oh my god, she's dying.
Is there anything else that anyone would like to promote before I cut us to dipshit?
Go watch the Program Advance podcast with me, BioRoxys, Yuki, Double Soul, and Jin. We are covering the Mega Man Battle Network anime, and oh boy, blister me bagpipes, it's a fucking time.
Are you doing dub and sub, or is it exclusively dub?
I'm doing dub and sub, and I'm being tortured for it.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair, bud. If you want early 2000s dubs that are questionable,
that played on the block next to original Yu-Gi-Oh.
yeah, consider.
We've got such interesting events, such as our first episode having a surprising amount of relevance to 9/11. Hey guys, did you
Ayo.
know that
9/11 was bad.
So true. So
agree with
true.
that.
So
That's-
true.
Now that's a
They
stance I can
remade
get
that in
behind.
in Tears of the King too.
I did see a Korok hit the towers.
9/11
Holy shit! Oh my god! All right. I'm cutting us to dipships before we start corpsing. Oh my god!
Do you enjoy boating? How about listening to some friends tell a few stories and talk about their weeks? Then I've got just the podcast for you. Dipships, the legitimate boating podcast. Every week, Carl, PM, and Medi get together and tell their favorite stories and recap what's been going on in their lives. And talk about boating too, I guess. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Podbean. And we'll see you on the Nautical Mile. He's fucking dead.
He sure is. Rest in peace, bud. Oh, all right. Well,
Just like that one guy after the Grim Reaper ate his soul.
Yo. All right. Episode 93 and 94 because it's a two-parter, I guess.
Yeah, you might as well treat two-parters as like one big chunk.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually.
especially when for the first 20 minutes of an episode, they sit and talk and don't duel.
Yeah.
Yeah. This episode's a little interesting. Purely based on one fucking thing. So GX manga completely different to the GX anime, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yes, it is.
In the manga, Alexis's deck is not Cyber Angels. Her archetype is not Cyber anything. She runs a fucking ice-themed deck, if I remember correctly.
Oh!
Interesting.
So this episode is basically referencing her fucking manga deck, which is really neat.
That's
Yeah.
actually great.
Did not expect that.
That's basically all I got, because weirdly enough, these two episodes refused to stay in my mind.
No, I can't blame you. I get it. I do love this.
I tried so hard to pay attention to these, but like, I don't give a shit. All I know is that Alexis is not going to get a single extra fucking moment after this, so like...
She's gonna get bastioned. I know. It's bad.
It's hard to get bastioned. It is hard to dig that
so
deep.
difficult.
Okay, listen. Bastioned in the sense of she loses the ability to do anything cool after this, not bastioned in the fact of you're going to become the new punching bag.
Oh.
I know, I'm sorry, man.
Man.
I
want her to do
decided
cool things.
I decided to look up the manga just now because
Mhm.
I do know certain things like characters that use the crystal beasts in this anime instead use a plant deck in the manga.
Oh,
What?
what the fuck?
People have entirely different decks in that. It's kind of crazy.
What the fuck?
What do you mean Little Game Boy
Oh, yeah.
45 doesn't use crystal beasts in the fucking manga?
He uses
Jaden
this
uses,
weird
you know, the
butterfly
normal
deck.
elemental heroes. He has like Avion, Bercinatrix.
Yeah.
Those. He uses them once in the manga.
Holy shit!
Then the rest of them are
Hey.
Woodman, Heat, and Lady Heat. All those other ones that also are in the card game are just from the manga.
Okay.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
Shibuya,
Astro Phoenix
I'm
does
gonna-
not use Destiny heroes. He uses Vision heroes in the manga.
I can't believe I get to say this again, but Shibuya, I'm about to hurt you. Jesse Anderson in
Yeah.
the manga
Yeah.
uses an insect deck.
Oh, it's insects. That's it.
This is an insult to gay people everywhere. What
That's
the fuck?
so funny.
However, in exchange, they make Atticus significantly stronger in the manga.
What does he use?
Oh yeah.
I forget if he uses anything different, but they go, no, he's like one of the best people in the school duel wise.
You know what?
In the manga, Atticus's deck archetype is called Sphere,
Orb.
and his trump card is the Atmosphere.
Oh my god, that's awesome! What
That
the fuck?
rules. That's amazing.
Yeah, the manga does like a push and pull of like doing cool stuff, like Chaz's ace monster is Light and Darkness Dragon.
God, that's so raw!
That's so
What-
good.
Dude.
Like
I
it's-
need to
it's-
show you guys a
It's
fucking
like a main
panel.
antagonist, I think, is just Tragodia.
Yeah, I know Tragodia because
Yeah.
I got that in Shonen Jump years ago as a promo.
Yeah, because they tried their best to like go. Tragodia was the thing that was back in Egypt when Yugi was around, so we'll use that as like a villain for the GX manga.
I guess that makes sense.
Which,
Yeah.
you know,
Chaz
it's
in
fine.
Chaz in the manga is actually a lot more competent, and Kaiser, fucking Zane, is way more of a threat, even though he barely shows up. I think Zane shows up all of like maybe 3 times in the manga, and one of those times is when Chaz wins a fucking tournament, actually beats Jaden, because Jaden's not a perfect fucking duelist in this.
Yeah.
And then Chaz gets his fucking ass just blown out by Zane in like 2 turns.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah, I
But
had
hey.
to look it up. Zane has 2 duels in all of that manga.
Look at this incredible fucking page from the manga from Chaz though.
God, that's really... What the fuck? That's so good!
Yeah. He literally like buried his Light and Darkness dragon because people were saying that that was the only thing that he didn't have skill. It was just that card being strong.
That's
That card is fucking crazy
fuck the
for that
haters.
time.
If you have an ace that's
is.
that cool, just use it all the time. Take a note from Seto Kaiba and just don't give a shit. That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah, the manga's
good.
really fascinating. Some parts I think are really stupid, but then they're like, Jaden's entire thing is he's using the deck of a mentor he had that's basically comatose.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
And that's also why he stays in Slifer Red, because his mentor wore a red outfit as a pro duelist.
What the?
Instead of him just hanging out here because he likes the vibes.
Why did the manga go so much harder? Why isn't this a
Yeah, I
Yu-Gi-Oh
know.
manga podcast? Fuck.
I'm sorry,
let's
you
see.
picked the
Whose fault
wrong
is that?
choice. So.
Other little neat things to mention. Astro Phoenix in the manga uses Vision Heroes
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
his main deck thing, which is really fucking neat. Too bad Vision Heroes, meh. Bastion uses a yokai themed deck.
I mean,
A
that's
yokai?
better.
Instead of having like 6 random fucking decks and a chemistry deck, he uses a deck where his ace monster is a red ogre, and he has cards such as Daidara Bochi, Crow Tengu, Nine-Tailed Fox, Nurikabe, and Goka the Pyre of Malice.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean,
It's so
sometimes
much cooler than
whenever
what
the
he does
archetype's
here.
also big enough, they get way more range. Like the fact that Jaden just uses the other heroes, and his Neospatian upgrade is just masked heroes.
God.
Jim Crocodile Cook has an actual alligator deck instead of what he has in the anime.
I don't know what he has in the anime. This is gonna be funny. I can tell.
Yeah, don't worry about it. But by the way, it's not fucking I don't even think he has an alligator.
Of course
in
it's
the manga.
not. That'd be too fucking easy. The only person who sticks to their archetype that hard is Mr. Dino DNA over here.
Yeah.
Adrian Gecko's deck theme is Forbidden Beasts, which I think is basically referencing the fact that he uses an Exodia deck at one point in the anime.
I mean, interesting, I
That's
guess.
crazy.
Anyway, much as I would love to keep talking about how cool the manga is, this ain't a manga podcast, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe.
we've run out of characters
Hey,
aside from
Judai.
ones that aren't in the anime yet.
Judai, do me a favor. Put this fucking swing card in your deck. Why? It'll make my sister think of me.
It'll make her remember all the times she ate shit and lost to me.
Hey, it'll break her out of the spell, and then Chaz's like, "Hey, I got something worse. I got something way worse."
Shove this Ojama in your deck. Just do it.
Not even the good one.
Not even the
Not even
good one, dude.
the crime here is that you give Jaden one of the Ojamas, and you don't have it talk a single time. Because I
Yeah,
think
right?
Ojama Black trying to like work for Chaz out there and serenade Alexis would have been the funniest shit ever, and they didn't.
Oh my god.
I'm so mad. You had one fucking job.
He immediately goes, "I knew I should have picked yellow."
Yeah. No, in the dub, he's like, I should have picked green. It's so good.
Fuck, that
It's-
green would have
it's
also
so-
been terrible.
Yes.
Yellow's the one, man.
Yeah, yellow's
It's
the
so
boy.
weird that that's a sub versus dub thing. Because in the dub he goes, "Yeah, I should have chosen green." In the sub he actually goes yellow.
That's funny. The dub does arbitrary shit for literally no reason. I've stopped questioning it at that point.
They're
It
jackasses.
really does.
They're jacking it.
Ayo?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Now, Snow Fairy's pretty cool. I
Yeah?
don't really remember any of her other cards that well, but Snow Fairy's pretty neat. From what I remember, one of them's just a fucking cannon.
They had what was it, White Night Dragon?
White Knight Dragon's
Yeah,
whatever, it's
Which,
fine.
which in the subbed anime, it sounds like they occasionally call it Blue Eyes White Night Dragon.
No, it's even better
So
than
that's
that.
the
They
thing.
They say blue ice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they were trying to
Ice.
do like some sort of like pun
Yeah,
with it.
because I was listening to it and I was like, are they saying blue eyes? And they're saying blue ice, and I was like, oh, that's awesome, actually.
Thank
Blue
God.
Ice, the
They
White
keep
Knight
going
Dragon.
blue ice, white knight dragon, and it kept
Yeah.
fucking with me real bad. I was
Oh,
like,
it's
"Yo,
so
Blue
good.
Eyes?" I think they even play the blue eyes, white dragon theme at one point when it shows up.
Oh my god.
just
I need
to really fuck with you.
That's hilarious and stupid all at the same time. That's great. I'm a big fan of both Atticus and Chaz's cards not working to break Alexis out of this fucking mind control shit. Both of them in the stands, like, suffering. And then everyone starts beating up on Chaz in the quote retweets, going, you know, it's your fault she's like this, right? And they're like, bro, you do not get to beat the allegations. This sucks. This sucks. This is your fault. And then
Oh yeah, there was a major aspect of what Chaz was doing throughout both episodes, which was he kept going to Atticus and calling him Nissan, and every time he's like, you can't use that word anymore. After
You
you
can't
fucking did to her.
Don't fucking
Straight up,
call
You
me
are
that.
no longer my brother.
God, I'm
You don't have
so
the right
mad
to call
they
me
got
that.
that.
Oh, it's so funny.
What the?
They do that shit like 6 times at least.
I would have, if I had watched the sub, that would have been carrying me through the last set of episodes. God damn it, I'm so mad. Instead, in the dub, we get a shitty little poem that Chaz, like, wrote for
God.
Alexis. He tries to, like, snap her out of it with it as soon as Jaden summons Ojama Black, when based on a one-off thing that Cyrus said, where he's like, you might as well write her a fucking poem, that would do better. And then he did, and Cyrus literally just goes, I was kidding, man, what the fuck?
He's literally staring at this man like his brain's just gone.
I should have written it down because it's so, hold on. If I can find it. No, this covers the turns in the duel. Fuck you. I need the shitty poem.
Give me the script.
I'm going to Hulu. Fuck it. We ball.
Oh,
Fuck it, we ball.
ball.
All right. Let's go back. Let's do, I believe it's the first episode of the two-parter.
We learning.
This is educational, all right?
Now, first off, I want to
Okay.
ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
Why was Child Oscar? Is it just me? Is Child Oscar's head just too fucking big?
Dude, it was so
It's
huge.
because it's just
Massive.
adult Oscar's head.
It's the
Just a
fucking
fucking
George Lopez
bobblehead.
thing where they put his adult-ass head
Which is
on a
very
child's
God, don't
body.
remind me of the George
The
Lopez
fucking
thing.
Danganronpa
Jesus
artist on
Christ.
babies.
Okay, okay. I have it. Chaz's poem.
Shibuya,
What's up?
I'm sorry, but real quick, I just realized something.
Yeah?
George Lopez can't exist in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe because, as we just found out,
No!
Latins don't exist in Yu-Gi-Oh.
No! First off, it's Hispanics. Second off,
Sorry.
this means Lowrider never reached the iconic popularity it did.
Oh,
in
this
real
sucks,
life.
dude.
This is terrible. What the fuck?
What is this shitty poem?
Okay, so Chaz's poem goes as follows. My love for you is like an Ojama. I love you more than a trip to the Bahamas, and even more than
no, I
a
remember
llama
all
loves
of
his
this.
mama. I love you in a dress, but also in pajamas, and you'll always be my little Lexi Rama.
Oh.
And Atticus claps at this shit. Atticus is clapping, and I want to bust his skull open with a hammer this time.
It's so
Horrible
bad.
news. I also recorded this episode on VHS.
Oh,
Holy
as soon as
shit.
you fucking said Bahamas, I'm like, oh shit!
The repressed memories flooded
I'm the
back.
Manchurian candidate right now. God, that's fucking bad.
And this is coming off hot off the heels of what we learned he does in the manga, which makes this worse.
Oh yeah, Bastion's also worse than the manga. At one point, he duels Jaden just to get Alexis's phone number from him.
Jesus
They
Christ.
somehow made him more of a Coomer in the
Mother
manga
of
somehow.
Christ, guys.
I'm Does the Japanese audience
Manga
just hate
characters don't be
Bastion?
down bad.
Is that what
challenge
this
impossible.
is?
Maybe.
Because
Somebody in that studio is like, I don't care what you do with this manga, but you better not let him look
You,
at it.
you know what though? Hey, they fucking love Neos. They made him double cake the fuck up.
they sure
God
His
damn.
ass.
did.
God
Speaking
damn.
of, there's my screenshot.
Now,
I said that Shibuya going, that's not an edit. That is just one frame.
Yeah.
Let's
Shortly
go.
after he's summoned, they give you that.
yeah, it's very funny, and I'd like to ask of anyone in our chat right now who has any ability to animate. You know Carl's run cycle from Aqua Teen Hunger Force? You know the way he fucking runs? If anybody could animate that but Neos, I think that would be spectacular. And the jiggle physics instead of his stomach are just on his ass. I think this would be the funniest shit. And I would have to put it in the background of an episode.
Hysterical.
Do you think Bio could identify that as Bridget? Bridget, come on!
Bubble Man, I
That's a
hate
great
it.
question, Bridget.
This is a really funny question. I would hope
New
so.
Bio's card questionnaire topic. You monster asses in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god. Fuck it.
Identify that booty.
Bio's card questionnaire, the assessment.
Woo! I made a big mistake. Every
What's up?
page on the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki
Okay.
for the manga
Okay.
and the anime lists their win-loss record.
Oh no!
All right,
Oh, this is gonna be good.
This is gonna
Shibuya,
suck.
I'm gonna ask you because I feel like it's very important.
Okay, okay.
This thing lists, I'm gonna say it's 7 duels. I will cut out the one where they're with someone else because at that point you could put it all on someone else. How many times do you think Bastion won out of 7?
Oh,
on
God.
this is exclusively on screen, correct?
We'll get into it, but
He won one off screen to get into the academy. I know that much at least.
yeah, this lists events that happen in the manga. So yeah.
Oh, in the manga, I think he's won 0 times in the manga. If they made him even more pathetic, there's no way.
All right, here's what the win-loss record is. Versus Jaden in Chapter 4, lose. Obelisk Blue
boy.
Student in Chapter 15, not shown whether he wins. Against Chaz in Chapter 17, lose.
Okay,
Against a student, not shown.
okay.
Against, who the fuck is that? Against Reggie McKenzie, win. I don't know who that is.
He won one?
Who the fuck?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Crazy. What the
he's someone
fuck?
who accompanies Zane to Duel Academy at one point.
Okay.
That person, wow, that person uses large low Christian. That's pretty. I can't believe you won that. Then Jaden again, lose.
Yeah.
Then a tag duel win doesn't count. I don't care. But he did a tag duel with Alexis against Jesse and Adrian. And then one more duel against Jim, the Crocodile Cook, lose. He has won once.
I mean, that's better than I thought,
Christ
frankly.
alive.
Wow.
The anime, at least, he's just getting wins until he loses once, and then they decide to rewrite his character.
Yeah, he's getting
Man.
wins until he falls hard for a woman who is also a cat. So,
I mean, can you blame him?
yes.
Yeah, I
I don't
can
know
too,
why you even
actually.
asked.
The moment it turns
I
into a
absolutely
tiger,
can.
you have to blame him.
I just said I can.
I'm just emphasizing for the
Anyway,
people at home because I had
I'm
this
sorry.
argument.
I
wanna-
feel so bad.
No,
I
I
was
do
gonna
too,
say you
man.
feel ill. I was gonna say I do too.
They
Oh.
gaslit me for 30 episodes on this guy.
Yeah, they sure did.
And they
Ugh.
fucking put the football up.
So I meant to mention this earlier, but
Uh-huh.
I want to run a little thing because my memories of this section of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX are a little hazy, and we're getting pretty close to the end of this season.
Yep.
This episode serves as our moment to bring Alexis back to the light. The real light, I should say. Do you think we're gonna get a Save Bastion episode at
No.
all?
No.
I have one more thing.
Yeah.
Oh God,
I
what's
went
up?
to the trivia
no.
section of the Bastion manga section.
Oh no.
Despite the fact that Bastion is called a genius and the top raw yellow student in the manga, he hasn't won any of his duels, which were shown on panel through his own dueling skills. Now, you may think that's wrong. He won one, according to you.
Was that off screen?
Next bullet. In his duel against Reggie, she was having a clear advantage and had the chance to defeat him, but decided to let him win on purpose.
Oh
His
my
only
God.
win is they let him win on purpose, and then in the next one they go, that tag duel with Alexis, all of Alexis' cards were the reason they won. He
Of
was
course.
too distracted by wanting to fuck her.
Jesus Christ.
I will now close this tab so you can focus on this actual duel happening. But
No,
I'm really
I'm-
upset.
I'm struggling.
So fucking upset.
I hate
I am
it so
struggling to
much.
deal with
This
this knowledge
sucks.
now. That's worse than having 0 wins.
I was like,
my God.
I was like, this is crazy. She's running like the fairy archetype with like Archel or Christia that can keep recycling. How the hell did he win with Yoke? Oh, okay. Oh, great.
Man.
Oh,
God.
good.
Oh my God.
Oh, good.
This man cannot have anything good in his life.
I'm scrolling
Well,
through my
I didn't
notes
take
for
a
any-
I didn't take a screenshot of it, but
Yeah.
there is a point when fucking Chaz and Fubuki, whatever his name is, Atticus,
Yeah.
are like having their little quarrel and everything.
Mm.
And it just cuts to fucking Jaden, and he's just like looking back at them, like side-eyeing them. Like, I fucking hate these assholes, and it's so funny.
That is really good.
It's so funny. Also, again, the fact that their cards did absolutely nothing is just hysterical.
That's great. I love when we take tropes and then we just fucking toss them in the trash. It's fucking hilarious. Shout outs to Snow Fairy for her attack just being the spirit gun from Yu Yu Hakusho. I love that. That shit's
Yeah.
great. Oh, the dub during episode 94 is trying to like insist that like Jaden learned the value of like using every card in your deck and respecting it from Alexis.
What?
When? No?
What? What?
Like
You don't have to make up morals
Who the
every
fuck
episode,
you
guys.
Jaden
It's
already
okay.
felt preachy enough in the fucking just believe you'll draw the out thing, but this is obscene.
Man, this dub sucks, dude, except when it's funny.
Yeah, this dub sucks unless Pegasus is on screen.
Hey, real talk.
Yeah, when's
No, I
this
know-
ever a problem? Dude always draws what he needs.
Yeah. I know that she's only using this deck because she's fucked up and white and evil,
Yeah.
but like, I wish that Alexis would just keep using this deck after this
This
episode.
deck is cool, yeah.
Her cyber angel archetype has nothing going for it at this point in the series.
Yeah, I tried to think of a Cyber Angel, like what they look like in my brain after I've watched a set, and I'm like, there's nothing there. I cannot
There's
recall
like- there's
shit.
the one that's
Only good
bald and
one,
purple.
and it's
They're vaguely
good enough
girl-shaped,
at
that's
this
all I
point.
know.
at least with this deck, she's closer to her fucking manga version, and this deck seems competent.
Yeah. There's a point where Alexis is doing like combos and equipping cards, and it keeps cutting to Jaden's reactions of, "Oh, that's sweet," and she does this a couple times, and then she plays White Veil, and he goes, "How could you, Alexis?" Like rapid
the
fire,
fuck? 3
of these, and then she plays the card Sartorius gave her, and he's like, "What the fuck? That's awful. How could you do this?" The way it's cut, I can't describe it accurately. You have to go and see that shit. It's so good. Like for all
Me
for
when
as
the
many bad
opponent brings
things
out
as
a fucking Ishizu card.
for as many bad things as the dub gives, the dub can also give really unintentionally great shit. I was checking out. I was clocking out of the episode mentally.
Mhm.
And then Jane summons Flare Scarab, and I went, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
it's time for my favorite Neos fusion!
Yeah, also just the necro shade that hit the graveyard, and then like 90 episodes later, like 90 fucking seconds later, it's like, there he is!
Yeah,
He's using it!
here it is!
it's the guy.
It's him.
The
It's
flames-
the dude.
It was just like, man, I was really hoping we got a new Neos fusion instead of Flare Scarab, but you know,
But Flare
I'll
Neos
take
is
Flare
the best
Scarab.
one. So
Flare Neos is pretty
I'm-
cool.
I'm honestly surprised at like how little we've seen of the Neos fusions in this season, because like
All things
I know
considered.
after this season, Neos and like that entire section of the archetype basically becomes Jaden's entire go-to after this point.
Yeah.
Like bait.
oh
Oh. Sure.
Huh?
oh Shorah.
What?
Oh shit, his internet might have cut out.
Oh.
Oh,
I was scared that was on my end.
no, Sure just went muted.
Oh shit. All right.
Well,
He'll be back
Was
in a
getting
moment.
murdered by a cat.
That's fine.
yeah. No, another aspect of this that I like, where it's becoming clear that she's kind of like the effect is starting to wear off of control, and they're like, okay, this is fine. We're bringing back, you know, her original feelings and stuff, and it's just like, I'm gonna beat you in this game. It's like, oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
She's back to normal, even after losing. Goes, I really fucking hate that I lost you. I don't even care if it was mind control.
So funny.
I respect it.
I'm just really glad they didn't write her like generic girl.
Yeah, thank fucking God.
Like instead
It's
it's just
okay.
like, no, I want a perfect fucking win record here.
It's okay, I'm back. My fucking earbuds decided to randomly die without giving me any warning.
And that brings
Excellent.
us to today's sponsor, Raycon True Wireless Earbuds.
This is not a real Raycon sponsor. Legally, I have to declare that we
Over
are not
30
sponsored by
hours of
Raycon.
playtime.
We are not.
They were skull candy, actually.
No, we're not
This is
sponsored
brought
by
to you
any.
by Skull
And that
Candy.
explains it. If you
I'm not
had
getting sued for a
Raycon-
bit. I'm not getting sued for a bit, or it comes out of your asses.
Oh, I can't believe Carl made that bit happen.
What?
That's crazy.
What?
That's
I think it was
crazy,
Bio. I
dude.
saw him in the chat saying we should do that.
More like Shmayo Schmoxus.
Whoa! Fucked him up.
Ah,
Hell yeah, dude.
hear me,
You shit,
Shmayo.
I would say it's Bridget's fault, but we already attacked him by saying that them and Jordan fusing makes Crowler.
Oh.
Holy shit.
This is sponsored by Manscaped. Shave your balls. There's a bird in my car.
Why is there a bird in your car?
I'm sorry, that was a verbatim tweet from Alto.
Holy shit. Again, we're not sponsored by
We
anybody,
may or-
but holy
sure?
We
fuck.
may or may not be sponsored by somebody. You hear me, Shmakon?
Yeah, that's good.
We might be able to get it though.
We probably could.
Honestly?
Crazy.
Fucking- Hey,
True
hey,
wireless earbuds.
I think we curse a little too much for that.
No.
Hey Raycon, if you want to send me a pair of your true wireless earbuds that are super great and amazing, you can totally do that for free. Please don't. Actually, I've been told that they suck.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. But
I'd rather trust myself instead of random people.
I follow
I got
this
experience.
I follow this fucking YouTube channel, Dank Buds, and he's done extensive reviews of a bunch of different headphone types, and he basically all the time goes on about like, yeah, Raycons are like, they're okay, but they also kind of suck. I recommend the
Oh.
channel. He's actually really fucking entertaining. Just Australian dude talking about audio equipment and shit.
yeah, if I'm ever in the market for like new headphones or something, because I've had these for, oh god, has it been 10 years?
He
Oh, God.
really he loves doing a lot of videos where he just goes to a fucking cashies, buys a bunch of iPods, and checks to see if anybody left any data on them.
That's funny.
That's funny.
We hit the end of the episode, and I'm like, oh, thank God, it's over. But there's still like
She's no longer white.
yeah, there's like 40
So
seconds
excited.
left, and in the dub, Jaden hits me with just him like clenching his fist and going, "It's time to take down Sartorius." And then I look back at the schedule where I see we still have like 3 episodes of season 2 left in the podcast, and I'm like, brother, this is not the time. You're gonna get hit with some filler bullshit next week, and I'm gonna be livid that you said this.
I am
Hey.
so upset that we
You
ended
will at
this
least
set.
not be livid on the next episode we watch.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I looked ahead.
I was just
I'm
like, I can't
you
believe
you
we're
could
ending
come,
now.
but at least there's that.
Yeah.
let me just look at. Let's see. We usually do about like 5 episodes per recording. So let me just.
We don't have much left of this at all.
It's like
Nice.
maybe
1,
2-3
2,
sessions left.
It is basically 2 sessions.
So Shibuya,
Yeah.
Next episode of Millennium Microphone, it's basically gonna go like this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's good. Eh? Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good.
So you're saying we're gonna have another episode 18 on our hands, where it's like almost entirely peak.
It's gonna be a lot of peak, and even then, the only
I'm
episode that
peaking.
was like it's eh. I'm only saying that
Oh,
because
I'm
I'm just
peaking.
like I don't remember this episode.
Bro, I'm gonna peak
But,
so hard.
Yeah,
But
hold
hey,
on,
you
let
know
me-
what?
let me-
I adore the fact that as I'm looking at episode 96, going like, what was this episode again? The first word I see in the summary is Bastion Masawa.
No!
Let's go.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Everyone's favorite.
Am I gonna have to pull out the simp Twitter edit again? Am I gonna have to do that?
No,
Oh, it's gonna be
don't
real
worry.
fucking fun.
Don't worry. I
I'm
think
so
we'll
excited.
survive. We're trying our best here, you know. We're doing whatever we can. I know it's hard.
Oh, it's pretty fucking hard,
It's-
alright.
It's rough. Anyway.
Bro?
Oh, it's
Moving
that
along.
episode. Oh my god, it's that episode. This is gonna be fucking incredible. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. All right, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. First, we have to talk about.
But yes, please be excited. Please be
Oh,
excited.
I'm getting a
There's-
little
I'm
ahead,
a little
alright.
excited. Now, we have to talk about our least favorite cards and plays from this week. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read bios out first for this set
Uh-huh.
because he kindly left me that. He said, and I quote, I didn't really have any least favorite cards or plays. Maybe just the first duel. There was Damon's Jungle Warrior or whatever. That was kind of lame. I don't really know any plays I hated, though. So that's Bio's take
Fair,
on
fair.
it.
It's fair.
Shorah, what was your least favorite card in play?
Oh shit, I'm first this time. Oh no.
Yeah.
Least favorite?
Mhm.
I'm just for my least favorite card, I'm just gonna say Mathematica. Just him.
That's fair.
You know
Yeah,
what? I'll allow it.
I get it.
For my least favorite play, I'm just gonna say Mathematica.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's fair.
All right. Carl, what was your least favorite?
Doron. I didn't want to see that thing again.
Yeah,
That was a close second.
yeah, that's
Very
fair.
upset that it's here. My least favorite play is Napoleon not having a heart attack and dying after they lost.
I wish he got deported.
What the fuck?
I need him out of the country so he can never show up again.
I don't wish he got deported. I wish they took him to a fucking detention camp.
No.
Jesus.
Bro, no.
Bro.
Oh, Casey, what was your least favorite card in
Bro.
play?
Favorite card?
Least favorite.
Oh, least favorite.
Yep,
Oh,
we're doing least first.
Oh, Jama Black.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
fair.
that guy.
What the fuck?
He didn't say shit, which makes him worse than
He
usual.
didn't do his job.
No
All
fair.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, Jama Yellow would have done his job.
Yeah.
True.
Least favorite play. I don't really have a least favorite in general play coming up. Yeah, I don't have a least favorite play, honestly. Everything was pretty okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Personally, my least favorite card is probably Big Vintage Magnum Mutton, which is the fucking Mater D's
God.
lion with 2 wine bottles strapped to his chest.
God, that was.
Oh.
Yeah? Yeah, sure you did, bud. I
Talk
know
about
you
peak,
did.
baby.
I know you did, because I wrote that down after the set. I had to look up what that card's name was. I had completely dissociated and forgotten it. So,
All I remembered was that thing was made by using Bacchus, and I was like, that
Yep.
doesn't make sense. Whatever.
no, it doesn't. No, it sure doesn't. It's just a vague wine theme by strapping wine to a lion. And my least favorite play was seeing a sexist Frenchman.
What?
Fair.
Go.
Want to finish that, Carl?
All right.
Now that I have this ding sound effect, I think anytime Carl does something sexist, I'm just gonna hit the fucking button.
What?
That would be funny.
I've never been sexist.
No! It's like that account that just kept barking at people if they were racist.
No.
God. All right. All
Oh,
right.
racist watchdog.
It is time for our favorite cards and plays. I'll read out bios first, and then I'll let people get in on that.
Okay.
Bio says, and I quote, "That Reaper's my favorite card. It's so cool. Fuck that Toon Dark Magician girl. Toontown best
How
play."
dare he?
First off, Toontown, not Toon Kingdom. Very important distinction.
He's the worst person I've met in Toontown.
Pegasus absolutely would play Toontown. He's probably the one keeping those fucking fan servers alive.
Yes, I bet you he's paying for the fan servers. God. All right. Favorite card play. Let's go ahead and start with KZ.
In terms of favorite card play, yeah, probably when Asuka was able to recycle a pot of greed and then just completely take out the wine guy.
Yeah, I get that.
I think that was a good play where it was, I already had the win one way, I've chosen to do a different one.
That was nice.
I respect when people decide to flex in duels. It's very cool.
Mm-hmm. And favorite card, Elemental Hero Neos, but for one frame.
For that frame right there. Let's go.
Fair.
All right. My favorite card, Snow Fairy's design's pretty cool. For one of the, new cards that are introducing, it's one of the more memorable ones, I think. I wish that was her archetype going forward, but of course it's not. But come on, man. Fleur Neos is so fucking cool. It's so fucking cool. Oh, I love him so much. And then my favorite play is Pegasus just yoinking Crowler's Ancient Gear Golem, turning it into a Toon, and then stealing his fucking own card to use against him for the kill. That shit was phenomenal. I miss Pegasus so bad. I just want him back.
I love that because I've pulled that play off against a Cyber Dragon player on Master Duel once, and I could feel them fucking mauling.
That's funny. Oh my god. All right.
Rules.
Shorah, favorite card in play?
Oh, it's gonna be so fucking easy. Favorite card is Toon Kingdom, baby. It's the best of the Toon cards. Let's fucking go!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was this early.
Yeah.
Oh,
Funny.
it shows up here, but it wouldn't get printed for years.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that card so much.
It's bro, they had Comic Hand and Kingdom in that episode. It was crazy.
It's wild.
I want them so badly to make a new Toon card for the fucking deck. Just call it Toon Empire. It would be fucking amazing. Favorite play? It's a tough one because I just want to say everything Pegasus does ever. But I'm gonna go with Pegasus
going, Judai boy this.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Pegasus playing mind games against Crowler and Bonaparte, and eventually using that to almost convince them to just surrender the duel. That was the funniest shit ever.
They're like, well, you're making a good point.
Favorite
just
play?
surrender so I can get to my appointment, please.
I really gotta get going, please.
That's really good. Carl, what was your favorite card in play?
Toon Ancient Gear Golem.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, man.
Help! What's up?
Oh, big goodie box!
More like big goodie box.
No, I hate that thing. Scary.
All right, and your
And of course, my favorite play was just Asuka's sick ass pot of greed loop shit in the first episode.
Yeah.
It's a really strong play.
Gotta give it the respect it deserves because it was a really solid play.
I think we're all very valid for our picks this week. I think we got nothing but bangers except for Bio saying Toon Dark Magician Girl sucks. I think he's smoking
I
crack.
think Bio should get hit by a giant rock.
I don't know. He's talking about Toontown and some shit. I don't care.
It's okay. Bio will forget Dark Magician Girl exists in 2 days.
Oh my god. Oh
We're
my
gonna see Neos
god.
and the next day he's like, who the hell is this?
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, that's it for this week. Woo! Our next episodes will be episodes 95 through 99, or if you're watching dub, that is season 2, episodes 43 through 47. And we'll be doing episode 20 of Millennium GX on June 3rd, so look forward to that.
Let's go.
Oh boy, is there anything anyone would like to say before we close it out?
Play Tears of the Kingdom.
Shut the
It's
fuck
so
up.
fucking good.
Never look up the manga adaptation of a character you like.
Yeah. You'll just be disappointed because you didn't read it.
Yeah.
Shibuya.
No, I'm glad I didn't read it now that I learned what they did to Bastion.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
no, that's
Bastion
true.
shit's so fucked. Oh,
I hope Bastion gets hit by a big rock.
don't worry, they probably will. You and I
I'm
both
so
know he's
excited
probably
for
going to
this
get run over by a truck by the end of the season.
Oh god,
I'm
he's
so
just like
excited
Palmer.
Oh my god.
Excited for the Bastion content.
Could you? I have no idea what happens with Bastion in this series. Could you imagine if he ends up being the final boss?
No, there's no way.
That would
Be
be
awesome.
awesome.
There's no way.
knowing what happens to that character coming in the next coming season and shit. Oh my god, it's so fucking funny.
I was wondering what you were laughing about, and then I looked up, then I remember what upcoming sets are gonna be. Fuck me.
Bridget in chat, do you think Bio still knows who Wing Karibo is? That's a good question. Hey, you should hit him with that. You should hit him with that in the Discord again. Oh my god. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and play us out. Say bye to the folks at home, everybody.
Goodbye, folks at home.
Oh, bye.
Thank you so much for listening to the Millennium Microphone. This show wouldn't still be here without you guys and your support. We're excited to keep going through GX and, maybe even get to some shows beyond that. If you like the podcast, please remember to share it with your friends if you think they'd enjoy it. Spreading the word helps us a lot. And if you want to follow any of the hosts, as usual, all of our links will always be in the description below. Until next time, get your game on.